a week later to enjoy it. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching.
Yes, happy Father's Day.
It's Father's Day today. Just to timestamp it.
To all the fathers and sons.
Happy not Mother's Day.
Happy not Mother's Day.
And grandfathers.
All right, just a quick recap of what happened last week is they, after running through the city, terrifying everyone, they dove into the temple, started their temple run, as per se, and then from there proceeded to make their way into a room. Anna fell into a trap. Bog went in to save Anna, and then Bog was swept away into the currents. Unfortunately, also, so was Wilbur and the T-Rex egg.
Rexar.
His
name was Rexar?
Yes. Sorry, Rexar. So just cue Darkness, my old friend, for Wilbur.
Poor Wilbur.
Yeah.
I think I'm more depressed.
Then they explored. Then they did a fight montage. And they won the fight.
Okay,
And they
Corey.
explored.
They had breakfast. Another breakfast.
And then they had third breakfast. Breakfast montage.
All right, Anna. Tone it down a bit. Just a bit. Narration. Thank you.
Tone it down a bit.
How did you turn like 2 minutes of gameplay into 3 minutes of explanation though? Continue.
We're toning down our butt.
So as they dove deeper into the temple, they ran across a summoning ritual, managed to interrupt it by using shadow puppets, to say the least. And then fully on murderating everyone that was part of it, burning the bodies, retrieving a ritualistic dagger, covered in strange markings that are also noted on the floor. And then made their way further in. But before they did that, they decided to rest up in the creepy ritual room for the next couple hours.
As you do.
As you do, to prevent other cultists from starting up the ritual where they left off. So, we're going to pick up now. It is now currently 7 hours after later from the initial combat. So everyone should be at full health, spells restored, and fresh to go deeper into the Temple of Gozreh. So,
I take a leak.
I thought it was Falru.
well, no, the city was Falru. It is the Temple of.
It was Gozreh was the evil version of the. Oh no, that was the good version of the.
Good version.
God.
Yep. So it is the Temple of
Depends
Ozim.
what side you're on.
I don't
Yeah.
have knowledge religion. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So you're currently in the Temple of Ozim, or also known in like common tongue, Gozreh. And from there, yeah. So Islam you can discern is an older language. Seeing as Falru was an elven city, you presume that it's their version of Gozreh. So, that's what you guys have kind of gathered in your travels through it. And yeah, so we're gonna pick up with you guys kind of waking up where you're at.
Good morning, world.
I go back to bed. I'm not ready for this shit.
Proceed with breakfast.
Breakfast montage.
Second breakfast montage.
I get
We
up,
walk this way.
do morning rituals. Are
Yep.
we all heading out?
Yeah. I presume you guys are gonna make your way back down to the tunnel to the T-junction there.
No sign of mongoose.
No.
night.
No, mongoose.
We-
Actually, you know what? Roll. Whoever was kind of like keeping an eye out, maybe for mongoose, can roll a perception.
Well,
Did any of us actually keep an eye?
We were all kind of have keeping an eye out for mongoose. So.
We were trying
I don't
to
know if
keep
it was
track.
anyone's assigned job. I think we were all just.
They were trying to
doing
find
it.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we were trying to track him.
Yeah,
as
follow
we
him.
go to
Yeah.
the
So like
bathroom.
his tracks lead further in, but if you want to, I'll let you guys roll to see if he might have came back to you guys in the night.
20?
20.
Not
Not
natural.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, 23.
23. Okay.
15.
15.
24.
24. All right. During your sleeps, you heard some sort of footsteps. You couldn't tell if it was like either something else like was residing in the tunnels with you, or if it was mongoose. but no actual signs of our fiery
Fiery friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
fiery friend.
fine. I was gonna say feathered, and I just realized fine feathered friend that doesn't work. Fine fiery friend. So, but the tracks are still kind of there. You see little scorch marks as you make your way back into the main passage leading up to the T junction. Now you can go further down, or you can explore what's behind the door that is over here. That's a door.
What is this thing over here? This
So
blue
that
thing?
leads further in, from what you can discern, when you like approach the junction.
So we all agree we're here-ish.
Yeah, you just slide you guys over. So you can either make your way further down, or you can make your way to the door that's at the end of the hallway.
Can we hear anything?
You hear water rushing, but that's like kind of like the norm. It's a little louder though now that you're here, so you got maybe a weird inclination that you're close to like where the waterfall is. Like if it's on the other side of the rock wall, down at the end of the hallway, or along the other side of the door, you don't really know, but it's a lot louder than normal.
Say we go to the room. Sure. You want to head off first?
Might as well check out this room.
What's my
I'm not moving. Keep me right there.
right there?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys make your way up to there. So the door is it is not locked, but it is definitely stuck. It's like stiff.
Doors.
It's not easily opening.
You should do what you do best. Hit it with your head.
I'm gonna use me head. Back up, ladies.
We move anyway, or at least I do. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
ram it.
You're gonna just headbutt it.
Shoulder
Shoulder
butt,
check it?
kinda
Alright.
check it.
Roll me a d20 and add your strength to it.
Nope. 6.
You take a few steps back and then you charge into the door and you like kind of leap and slam your shoulder into it. You're gonna take 4 points of non-lethal as you kind of like bounce off the stone door and like onto the ground. Your shoulder is killing you at this point.
Ow.
Yeah, that did not go as planned.
I can try and see if I can open it.
It's a stone door.
I said try.
Yeah.
I didn't say succeed. Nope. Not with a 9.
9 total. Yeah, you push and pull on it. You can feel like kind of the grinding of the stone, kind of like you feel like Dram loosened it, but it's just not quite giving in.
Okay. Can I try?
Sure.
Just try busting the door. 15.
You give it you kind of like contemplate using your bomb just to like explode the door open. You're like, nah, I can just swift kick this thing. You take a step back and you just boot it, and the door just opens into.
You got strong legs, missus.
Someone's got to carry you. Into this small-ish room here. As you enter, you notice that there's the waterfall itself is kind of pouring into this room. It's completely open to the seaside, and that's why that's why you could really hear the water rushing by, because it's a giant hole in the wall, or a hole in the cliffside. And as you enter, you notice that some of the kind of looks almost like a mouth that you're walking in out of almost, and that like you're in like the lower jaw of it. You can't really discern like what kind of creature it's representing. Could be draconic, but you see kind of water like flowing in from the top and like kind of pouring out the other side.
Like pouring out of the.
Yeah, well, like the
out
water
of
is
the
like
jaws?
coming in from the waterfall, and it's like kind of pooling up in front of you, and the water is about like 10 feet below you guys, and then it's like pouring out the other side of the jaw, per se.
So like not straight out of the.
Yeah, no, it's not coming out of the jaw itself. It's kind of like falling in one side of the jaw and then like flowing out the other.
Can I?
So in the water, like I said, the water level is about 10 feet below you, just from like erosion itself. But it is definitely like fast flowing and it's not safe. But you hear like seabirds and stuff like that, like kind of squawking off in the distance, and If you
There's
kind
not a
of
pool of water underneath this.
well, like it's pooled a little bit, but it's definitely like most of it is just swooping
What
in.
side of the waterfall?
So it's kind of, so as you enter into the room, the right side of the waterfall, or the right side of the room has the waterfall kind of filling it, and then the left side is what's dumping it.
Okay. And then it dumps how far?
Roll a perception for me. See if you can kind of discern.
10.
10. That's really fucking far down. Maybe at least 700 feet. Maybe. You can't really. You can't see like directly below you guys.
I hadn't realized we were on a mountain.
What's your favorite terrain?
I like mountains.
Wouldn't hurt you to jump down and find out.
Probably not, but I'm not going to do it.
So, anyways, there's not much in this room other than this. You feel like this is kind of like was maybe used as like a meditation room. You see some scribbles on the wall, like what seems to be like some chants or mantras or something like that. But it's in a language you don't know. So.
Can I use my comprehend languages potion?
You could, if you wish to. Yes.
Can
I don't know.
Or you waste it?
I don't know if it's a waste.
I wouldn't
if
consider
we're
it a waste.
If we're learning what it says.
Use, so this is a level 0. Just think of it, I guess. Can you just read magic to see if I can read it?
It is not. I can tell you right now, it is not a magical incantation. So it wouldn't
While
help.
they're
It wouldn't
doing-
help you in this situation. I'm just gonna give you that heads up.
While they're doing that, can I just quickly like pull out the dagger and see if I can read what those inscriptions are?
Sure.
What are the runes? Because you said that.
There are runes on it, but it's again it's in a language that you don't know, and nor is it magical. Or well, yeah, read magic. Let me.
This thing says you can decipher magical inscriptions on objects.
Okay, all right. Then yeah, I guess you could read the runes on the dagger.
Except that he hasn't figured out what the runes mean.
I didn't expect this to happen, so I didn't have something planned exactly. But I can wing it. All right, let's
You
go.
can tell they're magical and they look like a blah blah blah.
No.
You can't read what they say, so you don't really. It's not.
All right,
really
you can. You can.
Because I wanted to figure out what they were trying to summon, and I'm wanting to see if that tells me what they were trying to summon.
Okay, you can definitely try. So you're gonna cast read magic on the dagger,
Well, I have to cast it on me.
or well, on yourself,
Yeah.
so that you can read.
sacrifice 4 things to summon the thing.
Yes.
So it's 10 minutes per level. So
All right.
50 minutes I can read magic.
Okay.
Spell allows you to... You can read at the rate of 1 page, 250 words per minute. Spells allow you to identify with a warding with a DC 15. Greater glyph of warding spellcraft, or any symbol spell with a spell check with D10 plus spell level.
Yeah.
You're reading a knife, not a novel. I think you should be able to read it regardless.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think it's
no.
going to be a check.
Okay. So. So as you, like, you kind of pull the dagger up, everyone else is kind of like reading like what's on the walls and trying to understand. You kind of like secretly.
I'm just looking in the hole, like.
Yeah. So you're kind of like secretly kind of sitting there, like, you got the dagger in hand. And when you cast it on yourself, the dagger kind of lights up like this red, crimsony aura almost. It wasn't there before, but it was because now that you can kind of like see like the magical essence of it, you can kind of like, whoop, fucking it lights up your world. The inscription or the runes are each word for the like parts of your Gothoa, like her kind of like temples, like her things like disease, death, pestilence, and there's one other one that I don't know off the top of my head. And Dirt.
Death. Some...
Yeah,
That's
it's not nice things. Let me tell you.
Okay.
4 things. So, gluttony, disease, and undeath.
Undead.
So like death, and then evil things.
Binging on pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't binge on pizza. That's what the fourth rune was. Don't binge on pizza.
What
Can
is
I,
pizza,
like-
precious?
Shove it in my bedroll, like in deep. So
Yeah.
it just stop glowing. Put that in there.
You can feel its presence there, and you understand that this was probably going to be used to summon a follower from like a deeper plane of existence
Ooh,
of Yurgathoa.
hate it.
So it's probably good that you stopped the ritual. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Can I use comprehend languages potion now?
Yes, you most certainly can.
Okay.
Sorry. So, as you're studying the walls, you notice that as you drink the extract, your eyes just kind of like white just kind of emanates from them, and you feel like the letters are almost like hovering out, and then kind of falling back into place, but in common. Hold on. Now I gotta figure out if comprehend languages also tells you what language it was to begin with. So give me 2 seconds here.
I did it. It would just rearrange to be a language you understand.
Might be dangerous to tell us what language it is in case one of us goes, oh, I could read that all along.
No.
It doesn't add like cliff notes to the to the thing. Unless of course your
Okay,
text
so
says what
you
it
are
is.
able to read an unknown language, not speak or write it. So essentially, this is almost the same thing with what you casted.
So mine doesn't have to be magic.
No, yours does not have magic. Yours is
Just
just straight
words.
text.
Straight up
So,
words.
but it doesn't tell you what it was previous to it. It just kind of translates it to you in common.
You can successfully read draconic street signs.
It's almost as bad as French. Anyways, you know, like I said, your eyes kind of light up, and the letters almost seem to float away from the stone and then fall back in place in common. And it's all that it is, like kind of in the room around you. You notice that it's just him, like it's a prayer almost to Gozreh, wishing for his favor, in hopes that the seas will guide the ships home, will help them with new harvests, and also with keeping balance in the world. And it's almost like a morning ritual room, and so you kind of get the feel like this is kind of it, because you got the water coming in, you got like the earthy elements being in the rocks, so it's just like it's all kind of things that are Gozreh in this room. And
Explanation montage.
yeah. So you explain that to your fellow companions that are with you. Do you reveal that you were studying the dagger?
I didn't
Nope.
hear a word.
You're not in the room. That's to say.
I just go and
You
pull
kinda
out
You stash it away.
an herb from my pack and just place it at the ground.
As like a peace offering for Gozreh?
Yep.
Well, there's a piece that came off.
No.
And then I just said, okay, let's get back to Anna.
Alright. So you guys make your way back to Anna, I presume?
Anna is nowhere to be found.
Where did you go?
I don't know.
You just messing around
What is
with it?
this?
From what it's just a path. But from what we
Well,
know,
what is the blue representing?
It's water. It's like there's a small puddle of water that kind of trickles down.
Like from the wall.
Yeah, there's a crack in the wall and it's like trickling down.
I'd like to investigate the crack.
Sure. It's pretty small. Like it's maybe like about an inch wide, as water just seems to kind of like trickle out of it and pool there and then flow further down.
Okay.
Okay. Anything? Nothing else?
Nope.
All right.
I'm gonna pass on what we know about the room down there to Anna.
Okay.
So we move along.
And you move along to the next map, which is here. So you guys are up here. So as you enter your way down, thank you. I'll put you in there. Alright, so you're in the hallway again, but roll perceptions for me, please. 16.
28.
The smudging didn't work.
Oh no.
12.
12. What'd you roll, Anna?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. Are you gonna roll?
No, I'm gonna abstain.
Okay.
You can't abstain from a perception check.
Recommended perception check.
Yeah.
I roll in that one.
Roll the dice.
I roll in that one plus 15. 16.
Okay. Alright, so as you guys make your way further down the tunnel, you notice that with the puddle of water behind you, the smudge marks that you were following that were the paw prints of mongoose have disappeared.
Did the water, like...
Put out the fire enough that you guys have currently lost the track. But you guys are in a hallway leading only in one direction, so it's not like he went anywhere else, but his paw prints are no longer visible, per se.
Is it like hard stone? Is there dust? Is there dirt on the ground?
Yeah, it's hard stone, but like there's some rubble, like stone chunks. Not I wouldn't say dust. It's not dusty.
Okay. So it's been this whole time.
So as you guys make your way down into this room. All right. So as you guys walk in, what did I write down for this room? Okay.
Like we're ready for attacks from all sides.
We're also like we're ready for some cheese.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with some cheese.
We also
Right,
think our ready
right.
to complete
Okay.
crafting homework.
So, as you got, actually no, I will. So this room is empty and barren almost, save for the skeletons of a few animals. What looks like they've been there for what seems to be like months, if not years.
12 white tiles on the ground.
So I'm just gonna throw 1, 2, 3. They're kind of sitting. Well, I know where to go.
Skeletons of cockroaches.
Yes. So they are kind of sitting like that in the room. They don't seem to be moving or anything. They're just kind of there.
Are there signs of violence?
The bones seem to have some. Well, actually, roll a perception. Actually, if you want to like kind of study the bones there for a second.
Look at the
13.
13. Look at the bones. All right. So as you kind of like approach the dogs, you notice as you're like taking the steps forward, there is a small, very small rune on the ground that you almost stepped on.
Oh.
And it kind of
Don't read it.
I think this is a drop.
you almost stepped on it. You're about to put your foot down, and you just see like a faint glowing beneath it.
Ooh.
And you kind of like hover your foot there for a second, like, that's not wise.
Drop, lady.
Can I attempt to do
It is-
disable device?
It's a magical thing.
Magical lady?
Can I have everyone step back?
I step back.
Asking the party to step back.
Step back.
I would step back to wherever he directed.
I guess
She
just
directed?
this side of the room.
You have spellcraft too.
Like,
Oh, you have spellcraft? Right, yeah, you
I
could-
also have spellcraft, but I think I have a faster way to disable this.
Okay, well,
Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
I mean, if you
go
want.
ahead.
You sure?
Yeah. Everybody move. Yes.
Did we everyone move?
Assuming everyone's okay with that.
Okay.
All right.
So you're gonna stand like kind of almost where Dram.
I'm basically going to be where Dram was now.
Yeah, you point out where the rune was.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Actually, maybe it's safer if everyone actually went into the hallway.
What are you doing?
I step on the rune.
Okay.
I have the most health, and I
Okay.
can heal myself.
All
This
right.
is fine.
So as you step on the room, you feel the arcane energy like kind of transfer from, or well, you feel like energy pull from your body into the rune, and you see small sparks of electricity kind of like jump between the bones, and the skeletons animate themselves to be dogs.
Okay.
So they are skeletal dogs with some sort of liquid dripping from their teeth.
I would like to sense motive at this point.
Sense.
Are they hostile towards me? Are they friendly? Are
They're
they
definitely hostile. You don't even have to roll. You know
Okay,
they're
cool.
hostile.
Are they poodles?
That is
No.
necromancy. They're probably not going to be nice.
Sense motive is more for like seeing if someone's lying to you, not for.
You can sense if someone's hostile.
I guess
Roll
so.
bomb in there.
I'm
She'll
pretty sure
survive.
that they're not going to trap the room to cast a necromancy spell for dogs that are going to be like, fucking take me to the park.
I want to go for walkies.
You never know. He might be like, this is a test to see if you're always towards violence is the answer, because maybe we needed them for a final boss fight or something.
Violence is the answer.
Violence
When things come back to life that aren't supposed to.
Sure.
All right, so 3
What about
animated
party res?
dog skeletons are in front of you. What are you
That
wishing
are
to do?
not supposed to.
I channel
Dead
energy.
dogs
Okay.
are
What
not
do you?
supposed to come back.
How much?
Okay.
You've been dead
So
for
it's a
10
three-step
minutes?
process.
Okay. You've been dead for 2 years? Not okay.
Not okay.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to roll 3d6 to hit all of them, because they're within 30 feet of me. So that's 11 damage each. And then all of them have to pass a DC 13, or else they light on fire for additional 1d6 each round.
Okay. So DC of 13.
Yep.
This one does not.
Okay.
Does not light on fire, does not
No,
pass.
no, it doesn't pass. Doesn't pass. Doesn't make the save. This one also doesn't make the save. This one does make the save.
Okay.
So how much damage did you roll initially?
11.
11?
Yep. 11 each, and then
Okay.
2 of the 3 will receive 1d6 per round until they extinguish themselves. It is
Okay.
a magical fire, though.
It is a magical. Okay.
I'm
So-
interested in the fact that you combated without initiative.
well,
I did a movement phase and now an action phase. He
Yeah,
asked me
it's-
what I wanted to do next.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna eventually ask for
It was
initiative here.
technically a surprise round.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a attack of opportunity.
yeah. So well, you set off the trap and then did that, right? So
He knew it was coming.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
dropped it later. She.
She.
Gotta keep remembering your chick.
actually, I need these as well. Okay, so. Okay, so that works. Okay. So that puts in. There you go. Okay. So, and the first 2 are well, that one and that one are on fire. Alright, and now I will ask for anyone who wishes to go into combat to roll initiative.
19.
19.
Oh well, plus my initiative.
Hot
right?
dog.
Sorry, we're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wish to go into combat.
21.
I'm on 21 as well.
8.
I have the higher dex modifier, though, so I'll beat you on the tiebreaker.
Okay. So,
Nothing.
nothing.
What's happening on the viewership scale?
We have 1.
Which is you.
Yep.
I'm not
No.
No, him.
oh.
As in he's got that open.
Okay. So, there we go. So, right. So, oh, there was one thing I forgot to do, but that's okay. All right. So who's got what?
21 with the tiebreaker win versus 21 over here.
Okay.
8.
And I'm
8.
14.
14. Okay. So.
You must be 18 plus to play this game.
Oh, no.
Mature
told me.
themes.
Who you got an 18? You said, or an 8?
She got a 14.
14.
I got an 8.
You got the 8. Oh, right. Sorry. So,
We could have. I offered, but I have some like experience.
you also get experience regardless.
Experience for avoiding a fight,
Well, discerning that it's a trap and maybe disabling it.
as much as actually fighting.
Well, it would have actually meant like, just went to Senya, but for disabling it.
Okay.
So, all right, top of the round
Sharing
is
character.
Anna.
Okay. I will do yet another channel energy.
Okay.
So another 11 damage,
Okay.
and then I guess check to see if the third one gets on fire.
Okay. So that one, the one that didn't catch on fire, gone.
Okay.
11 damage to the rest of them, though.
Apparently they had different stats.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're not all equal dogs.
Not dogs. Not every
One
dog
of them
is.
is a husky and one of them is a dachshund.
Apparently that one was a corgi.
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That one is a chihuahua. Or a corgi. It's dead now. So.
Yeah. So, all right, and the fourth
It's
save for
deader.
the remaining two. They both make it this time.
Okay, they were already on fire. They don't need to do it again.
Okay. Oh,
How do they put themselves out?
I don't actually know that part. It's just a magical fire. It's when I do my part. Just if they fail to save, they just combust.
okay. So did you
It's-
roll
it's not a-
D6 damage for it, or is it when
No,
it's
it's on their turn.
It's on their turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just said don't bother because they're already on fire, so you're not gonna like check to see if they reignite.
They don't re-catch on
Yeah.
fire.
They catch on more fire.
So it doesn't say specifically how to put it out in the
They gotta
description.
stop. They gotta stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave that to your discretion.
Yeah, they
But,
gotta stop, drop, and roll.
Like I checked the thing, it doesn't say.
Yeah. No, I also checked it.
Enough to stop, drop, and roll.
No.
Any animal would know to.
Well, it's an
put
undead animal, right? Like
It
an
still,
animal's
has,
already got.
it still
basic.
retains like its basic instinct of like,
Does
oh,
that-
I'm on fire, put myself out.
It doesn't have pain receptors.
The first one did. As it disintegrated into dust. As
it's not
the
necessarily pain. It's just disintegrating.
It's just physics.
it's just physics. All right. Next up is Dram.
I am going to run in here, and then I'm going to boot this one in the head.
Be careful not to catch on fire, monkey.
Maybe I won't boot him. Maybe I'll hit him with my staff. Crunch.
What do you want to do?
Hit him with a staff.
Hit him with the staff. All right.
Nope.
No. So you come up and you see the dog. It's on fire. You're like, how do I want to do this without burning myself? Whack! And you just strike the ground next to you, and you're just like, shit.
Well, I didn't burn myself.
You succeeded on that front, monkey. Well
Yeah.
done.
All right. Next up is the one that you went to go strike, and it's gonna turn to you.
Should I roll a d6 for it?
Yeah, roll a d6 for it.
Takes 2 fire damage.
All right.
On its
Two.
upkeep.
On its upkeep, yeah. It's gonna turn to you and it's gonna try to bite. Oh, actually, no. It's actually pissed off at the cleric. To be honest,
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's on fire.
You have aggro.
you have aggro, so it's gonna try and bite you, Corey.
Okay. Be a good time to check to see what my AC is.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Nat 20.
Okay.
Door bit.
You have been bitten by this zombie dog,
Okay.
You're
or
now zombie
skeleton.
radioactive.
skeleton dog. So it's gonna roll this.
Radioactive.
I will
Radioactive.
intentionally fail at every save just to become a zombie.
All right. You take 8 points of damage,
Cool.
and then I need you to make a Fortitude save.
Okay. 20.
Not unnatural.
No, natural 20.
How do you have a 20 for Fortitude?
Plus 6.
You have a +6 for Fortitude?
Yep.
Jesus. Alright. You make the save. You feel some sort of toxin kind of enter into your body, but you manage to, with your Udine heritage, you managed to kind of jet it out out of the puncture wounds that it made. Oh, sorry. I forgot to double the damage that I rolled. Take 16.
Okay.
Sorry.
So another 8.
Yeah, another 8.
That's fine. Still leaves me pretty healthy.
Yes. All right. So we now move to Mika. You're up.
Okay, so I see weird glowing.
Yeah, you kind of hear like the quarterstaff, the metal quarterstaff hit the ground. You see like the lights kind of emanating from Anna from the channel energy.
Do they look like they're rough? Do they like they're?
You can't really see what's going on. You kind of hear like the commotion.
Move first, then ask questions.
Right, so you kind of like wind your way past. She's pretty busty, so but like you're able to squeeze through. You're tiny. There's not.
I'm pretty sure she's tall enough. I graze underneath her bus. Like they
That's
may
true.
hit my ear.
That's
and
true.
That's about it.
Your bust has been tickled by rat ears.
Can I use my spear on
The one
This is
that's
where Tiff is
the
like,
closest one?
I need to throw a bomb before I investigate.
yes.
Throw first.
Ask questions later.
Yeah,
That one.
Yep.
that one.
Oh no.
So I tried to poke it and I didn't poke it.
All right.
You
Odd or even?
yourself.
Odd or even,
I
Sarah?
know what this is for.
Yep.
Okay.
You've
Roll
given
damage.
yourself tetanus. Congratulations.
There's
Roll
two
damage.
of us in 2 states.
There's 2.
2 damage. Dram, you take 2
What?
damage
I know.
as Anna comes running around the corner. Ah!
Not Anna.
Oh,
I'm
it's
Anna.
not Anna. Mika.
Mika.
Mika comes running around the corner. Ah! Into the back of your leg.
Took us, you blind rat.
You take 2 damage as a spear just like kind of grazes the back of your leg. She is tiny, but not as mighty as she thought.
Oops. Sorry.
You
Do it.
did mean my bones.
You did.
No.
You did.
I just don't really use spears that often. More of a decorative thing.
Yeah.
Keep trying to work my way up to it.
All right. So we now move to the other dog. The other dog is gonna also try.
Take 3 damage first.
It will take 3 damage first. And it's going to bite you again. It's also gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
Again, you're the cause of its pain so far.
Sure.
What, Tracy?
15.
15. All right. So it. What did I write down for it? Misses just barely as it goes up to launch itself at you to bite you. You manage to take a step back as like the teeth just kind of like right off your arm or off your shoulder, and you feel like you see the ooze kind of left on it on your shoulder, and it's this bleh, weird green gunky stuff. It's not nice. And then we will now move to Xenia.
I will move around into the room if I can.
You should bravely run away.
Can I squeeze an arrow? Can I go all the way around?
It's such a small room, you should be able to.
Yeah. You managed to get past Mika and get onto the other side.
I'm gonna stabby stab. The
Sure
one
thing.
that just had its turn.
The one that just had its turn? Okay. Roll to hit. What'd you roll?
2.
2. You also
It
go.
wasn't in that one, but
You also go. Fuck! It's on fire. You contemplate for a second. And no.
I'm used to throwing things, okay?
You just grazed it. That's what I forgot to do earlier. So, just missed it, and then we're back at the top of the round of Anna.
Where's your D8?
I
Why don't you have a D8, damn it? Okay, fine. Borrow
I
this
do
D8.
have D8.
I am healing myself. For 11.
For 11?
Yep.
Alright, what you cast?
I'm casting my level 3 healing spell. My one and only.
Okay. So heal for 11. Is it it's what you roll plus, like,
Well,
any
plus,
modifier?
plus my, I think it's...
What's the spell?
probably his intelligence modifier, which is 0.
No, it's my wisdom. But I think it's cleric level, not
Because
wisdom
it's
modifier.
it's
my greater
divine
healing.
spell.
Level 1's 1d8, level 2 is 2d8, level 3 is 3d8. And I have a single level 3, which I am currently using.
Oh shit, no, that's not it.
My phone's charging over there where I'd look.
Oh, cure moderate wounds. How many d8s? 3?
Yeah. And then
Oh, okay, so it's 3 d8s plus 1 point for caster level.
so 5.
So 5.
Okay. So 16.
Which actually.
Which is exactly what I had. Yeah. Alright, so I heal back to full.
Yeah. Yeah, there's cure light wounds, moderate, and then.
And I will continue to stand there.
You have cure. You have cure serious wounds. Oof.
I have a single 3rd level spell.
Yep, you're not wrong. All right. Yeah, it's 1. Yeah, 3 d8s plus 1 per caster level, maximum of plus 15.
Okay.
All right. So you do that. Heal up. We now move to Dram.
I'm gonna give him a swat.
Again. All right. Roll to hit. You gonna hit him with the spear?
What's my hit again? It's
BAB. Base attack bonus.
3, 13.
13. You managed to land purchase with your spear. Roll damage, please.
Lovely.
You're hitting the one that's in front of you.
8, 10, 8.
It's a D8. It's a D8 plus 1 for your spear.
There you go.
4.
4 damage. You go and you strike the top of its skull, and a solid thunk and a crack comes from it. Kind of rattles the jaw a bit, and the dog just kind of like shudders, and the arcane energy that was in it just kind of dissipates and it crumples to the ground.
Nice.
So that one is Dunzo.
Nailed it.
Quite literally. Alright, we go to Mika.
I'm gonna attempt to use the spear again.
And
Move
not
out of way, my way.
Move, bitch! Get out the way!
18.
You strike it.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Okay. 2.
Alright, so you come up, you let out a little scream, squeak! And you just jam it in its eye socket. You feel it kind of like move and give. It is now like kind of fighting with you for the spear through its face.
Do I have to do a strength?
No, but you managed to like pull it back out, but it's like it wasn't fun. And it was also weird feeling the dog kind of shaking the spear. You're like, oh, fucking try to not get hit by the back end of it. It's still kicking.
Oh, okay.
And then it's going to proceed to its turn.
3 points of damage.
3 points. Alright. So as it goes to lunge at you for stabbing it in the eye, it just kind of turns into ash in front of you and just kind of coats you a little bit with it. And it's dead.
I like start cleaning. Like this. Right?
Alright.
Maybe next time we don't set off the traps and just dispel them.
Or skip it. We didn't have to touch anything.
Yeah. I feel dirty now.
You're going to make your way further down?
I'm going to take my flask that's currently full of milk. I'm pouring it out.
Okay, as you go to pour it out, lumps of goat's milk kind of
That's
through.
fine.
It is definitely rotten.
Okay. I'm going to scoop up as much ash as I can and then put it in the flask.
Okay.
The ash smells like milk now.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
clumped in with
Oh.
Yeah, you've got like ash and spoiled goat's milk kind of
That's
mixed together in it.
Yep.
Mark that in your inventory.
Okay.
Goat's milk covered ash of dogs. All right. So, you guys, I'm presuming are going to make your way further down.
Yes, I'm going to move towards this white square.
Yes. All right. So you can move that out of the way now.
We assume we travel.
Yeah.
Traveling mustache.
And as you make your way down the hall and around the bend, you see some light faintly off at the distance.
We continue towards the light.
Yeah, I'm just describing it as you go. I'm presuming you guys are going to make your way to the next room. I can't reach you guys.
I travel confidently, knowing that there's no trap in the hallway.
Yes. So, you make it into the next room. Alright, and...
Zenya's like, stop! Guys, I think there's a trap.
Yeah. Hold up. So, as you guys make your way into the room... Just double check. Okay. So, and also, like, as you guys notice, like, the further you guys go into the temple, everything is downhill. Nothing's, like, level. Everything is, like, on an incline, moving further and further down. As you enter into this room, you get the feeling, as you walk in, there's a little bit of, like, land, like, stonework to walk on, but the rest of it is water that's about, like, again, about 5 feet below you. And there is what seems to be like a pillar of water coming from the ceiling. And the ceiling is roughly like 50 or so feet up.
Hey, Monkey.
Yeah.
You know when we were upstairs at the paths?
Oh yeah, this is where you almost died.
Yeah. So how much further down are we from that?
I don't know, 50 feet?
Dwarven passive. You know exactly how far we are down.
I don't know exactly how far we are.
DM.
Alright, at this current state, you guys are currently 550 feet below. So
550.35 meters.
Okay.
Feet. Feeters.
Mm-hmm.
below surface.
Good to know. Thank you.
So, but yeah, no, this water seems to be coming from the ceiling above you. And with you guys exploring the room up above, you feel that this might actually be water that's trickling down from the mouth room that you guys were in, the meditation room. So this water is just excess water that might have been flowing from that room down into here. So, as you guys enter, can I get perception checks from all of you, please?
Nope.
17.
And there's
So 26.
10.
1.
And that one again. Oh my lord. Does someone want to roll for Xenia real quick? Preferably not Chris.
23.
23. Perfect. So as you guys walk into the room, Xenia kind of holds up. Again, she does exactly that. She's like, guys, wait. Okay. So she walks up, kind of looks up, sees that where the water's coming in, and kind of looks into the pool of water that's below you guys.
Do you see Bob floating
So,
there?
no, you don't see Bog or anything or Oxbob.
That was amazing.
But as she walks up to the water's edge, she kind of like looks around, and she notices that there's a small hole leading out towards the cliff edge. So, and also there is a small shrine in the room at the far end of the pool. So right about
Where the white circle is? Or is that
nope,
the building?
that's where the water's like coming down.
Okay.
So right about here is a shrine. The hole leading further out is here. But there's a shrine here. And from what she can tell, it's a shrine to Gozreh. And just in front of it is a small wooden box.
Can I use detect magic?
The gravity's kind of weird here.
You can.
I'm using detect magic.
Alright. So you use detect magic, and as you start to channel it, you feel like the ever-growing presence of evil. Like, bad mojo is just pulsating from below.
Who has the strongest swim score?
I have swim. It's a skill.
No. But you don't you're trying to focus on the box itself, and it's hard to really focus because you got the dagger in your backpack.
Oh, I better
You've
find
got
this
the weird kind of. It's not positive energy, but it's not bad energy either. You got this weird source of energy that you can feel as well, and then you've got the ever-growing. It's almost pulsing like it's alive of evil energy in the room, but you can't detect anything magical inside that box.
How big exactly is this box?
Well, it's roughly like it's like 2.5. It's like this big, by like that big, by like that deep. Oh, it's almost like a small chest.
Does it look heavy?
It's made out of wood, and it's got like metal kind of like to bind it around the top and the sides to keep it all together.
Can you look up cleric spells for me on your app, please?
What do you need?
I'm thinking I'm gonna cast floating disc and just hover it over. That's the closest one I can think of at the moment, or magic hand if I can do it.
Mage hand would definitely not, it's definitely more than 5 pounds.
Okay.
So-
You could probably mage hand to open it because the lid's not more than
So
5
water's coming down here. Is this like a cliff edge? Would that being like 10 below it?
No, you're about like 5 feet above the water level right
Okay.
now.
And the water level, like water has a way to escape down there.
Yeah, so it's not rising or anything.
Does it have a lock? Or like a keyhole or anything
Roll
like that?
roll a perception. See if you can notice it. Because Xenia clearly has pointed out this chest and the shrine to it.
12.
12. From what you can see, you can't really get a good look at it, just because like the water's rushing down. It's moving around a lot. There's a lot of air bubbles just from
Can I
turbulence.
inspect the torches just to see if there's any other hidden room things, a way to get down there?
Sure thing. Roll a perception.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Nice.
Would be 29.
So, you walk up to the first torch, which is like the one furthest away from me. So you walk up to it, and it's a normal-looking sconce. Like it's nothing weird about it. And you pull the torch out. Like you look for any sort of gears or mechanisms. No, nothing of that kind of sort. And you pull the torch out just to see if anything would happen. Nothing really. You wave it around. It's back.
Other question. Can I even reach the torch on my own?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bit of a stretch,
Okay.
but like you can get it.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like, this is up really high. And I'm like,
Tram.
No, I'm not gonna help.
So as you approach the second
Get on
one,
me shoulders.
you notice that there's a few small gears. If it wasn't for your keen eyes as a rat, you definitely wouldn't have noticed it to begin with. But you can discern that there might be something is weird about this torch. You don't know exactly what it can and can't do, but there's something weird about it.
okay. So I will go and say, hey guys, does someone want to look at this torch with me? There's something weird about it, and I don't know what it is.
Looks like a torch to me.
Does someone want to try and
I
Like,
cast
roll
a
it.
second level cleric spell called Find Traps.
find traps? All right, so you cast it. So let me pull up the spell here.
Find Traps, just like a rogue
Yep.
would. I pass it on my way to finding Summon Dolphin.
Summon dolphin.
Yes.
Amazing.
All right. Alright. You still have to roll a perception.
Even after she told me.
Well, it's to find it. She found it already.
The spell doesn't just automatically do it.
No.
What's the point of casting the spell
You
then?
gain intuitive insight on the workings of traps. You gain an insight bonus equal to 1/2 of your caster level on perception checks made to find traps while the spell is in effect.
Oh, okay. Easy enough. I fail.
Even if I'm like, this is the trap.
You're like, nah, no, it's not. What do you wish to do?
Well, if I don't think it's there, I guess I don't think it's there.
Groot.
There's no trap.
This button, then this button.
Yeah.
Which is the button? No, that's
No.
the button that kills us.
Can I go and say, Dram?
Yeah. Note that find traps grants no ability to disable the trap that you may find.
Well,
You found it.
I'm gonna proceed to ignore it because I am like clearly there's no trap here.
Like, do you want to roll like a perception? Like, what was your perception total, even with the bonus? So 3 plus your perception plus half your cleric level.
Why do I always look this up? I should know this by now. Okay. 11.
11. So you do see after with Mika pointing it out, you do see the gears, and you're just like, huh, this actually looks a little familiar. You reach your hand up to grab the torch.
Okay.
Well, wait. That could be bad. That could be very bad.
Relax. I got this.
See,
DM says so.
It looks familiar. Roll me, and then just roll and add your intelligence.
Okay, so just roll.
Okay.
14.
You know, you remember. You just straight up just pull it straight out of the wall.
Awesome.
As you hear a solid clunk and some stone gears kind of whir about, and you hear the as the shrine just kind of out of the water. There's no path leading to it, but the shrine's out of the water at least. And same with the chest that's in front of it.
Okay.
But there's...
I proceed to cast Summon Animal Level 1. Dolphin.
Or you can water walk.
No.
You summon a dolphin?
I summon a dolphin.
It's way more badass.
You summon a dolphin. Alright, dolphin is summoned.
Wilbur 2.
I'm gonna order it to swim to the chest.
Okay. It swims to the chest, but the chest is now currently out of the water.
Can it carry things? Like, could it carry me over there?
It should. I would assume a dolphin has a carrying capacity of something.
She is small.
Hold on, let me look up a dolphin.
Carrying
You should
capacity
know
of
these
dolphin.
things, DM.
Really? Should I know these things?
Yes, of course we're gonna summon dolphins if there's water.
What is the velocity of a laden dolphin?
I was thinking,
Oh my god. Holy shit.
African or European?
I don't know.
Alright. No, okay, so what's its strength? Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah. You tell the dolphin to kind of sit steady as, do you want to like jump on it? It's 5 feet below you. You gotta kind of like try to leap on it.
We can hand her down.
Or hand her down. Yeah, I guess.
Jump on it.
Jump on it. So you are passed down to be on top of the dolphin.
I am not a dolphin. Let's go there.
You can't tell it what to do. Anna has to.
Oh God, I am trusting you with my life.
The urge to say roll over is ever so great.
Roll a will save.
Move forward.
Roll a will save.
Alright.
Oh God.
15.
15. You contemplate
You're
it.
so lucky my will score is through the roof.
You contemplate it. You're like, this evil witch lady. I could easily get rid of this.
Witches hate water, right?
Well, she's not a duck, so she doesn't weigh as much as a duck, so she can't be a witch.
Yes.
You command the dolphin to take her to the shrine and the chest in front of it, and the dolphin kind of.
That was a wonderful impression.
Shut up! I tried.
Okay.
How was I supposed to know there'd be a dolphin? Anyways, the dolphin carries you over and kind of parks itself next to the chest. You do have to dismount
Okay.
to like get it.
Can I just say a quick prayer of I do not mean to intrude. Just trying to see if there's something good or bad here. Dismount onto.
Like you got about like
Yes.
two or 3 feet of like stonework to kind of stand on.
You know, you're literally like the worst witch ever, personality-wise.
Yeah.
You have the personality of a cleric, and he has the personality of a witch.
Pretty much.
Alright, what are you rolling for there?
I have no idea. I thought I had to roll to get off.
Oh yeah, do you want to? No, you managed to dismount unless you want to roll a handle animal to try and get off of it.
No.
Also, Nyx didn't follow you because he's not a big fan of the water, so he's kind of sitting on like the shore on the stone with everyone else, waiting for your return.
He's trained
You're-
all these skills, so you can do it.
Yeah.
Just go, traitor.
You successfully
No,
got off
hombre,
on
no.
the dolphin.
It's bad over there.
What do you mean it's bad?
He's wet. I don't like the water.
You just got covered in ash and you're complaining about being wet.
At least Ash I can shake off.
I'm still confused as to why your fucking lizard is a like Mexican hombre.
I don't know. Anyways,
In other news, Chris is terrified of pigeons, so he's going all the way down to the first floor to go have a smoke break.
Really? Oh, shit. Oh, that explains where we went. Alright, so you managed to get to the chest. When you look, there is a like an iron lock keeping it shut, but it looks pretty like corroded. I'm just laughing at Nick still. So it's rusted. It's closed, but it's pretty rusted. So what do you wish to do with that?
can I just check and see if that was put there recently?
Mm-mm.
It's corroded, but is it?
No, it's definitely something that's been there for ages.
Okay. Can I just see if it opens?
I just said that there's like an iron lock
Yes.
keeping it shut.
That was super corroded. So can I just see if I reef it?
Oh, no.
and it pops
Well,
open?
roll a strength then for me.
A grand old 11.
You think, you know what? Leverage. Leverage is a good thing. So you kind of wiggle your spear into like kind of the loop of the lock, and you give it a good tug, almost falling back onto the dolphin. The dolphin kind of like catches you a bit.
Of course.
You have to summon the like mentally challenged dolphin in you.
I'm trying. I'm no like flipper here.
Next time I'll summon Free Willy.
Oh, that's even worse.
You can summon an orca. Anyways, not in this space.
Anyways.
You give it a good tug, and the dolphin kind of braces you,
Yeah.
and you manage to break the lock on it.
Okay. Can I do a
broke
quick
the lock on the dolphin,
spellcraft
good job.
to make sure it's not like
It's a little late for a spellcraft after you
The
break the
Krabby's
lock.
all weird here.
I was just like, shit, I shouldn't open this without checking it. Thought I already broke the lock. Anyway.
Well, like I said, you cast detect magic on it earlier,
Yeah.
and you didn't detect any magic from
Alright,
emanating from
then
the box.
I just
So,
say, so sorry, and open it.
all right, within it, you find fairly large emerald. It's about the size of your palm,
Okay.
and it's equal size of a sapphire.
Okay.
Now remember, her palm is a lot smaller than our palms.
But
You have bigger palms.
They don't have as many fingers either.
they fit inside your palm,
Okay.
the two of them,
Okay.
and you also find about 50 platinum
Okay.
in the chest as well.
Okay. And this is an offering to a god?
Yes.
It's nothing. Go back.
Yeah, you tell them it's nothing.
I sense motive.
Sense motive.
You say it's nothing important.
Roll a perception, actually, Xenia, for me.
I rolled a 13.
14? You rolled a nat 1.
I did roll a nat 1, but I still rolled a 13.
You fully believe that there was nothing in there. What'd you roll?
A 14?
A 14? You saw a little bit of shiny over there, and it wasn't the sparks from the lock being busted. So you want to roll a sense motive for me as well?
It's not what we're here for.
Uh-oh, someone's in
20?
trouble.
Not
20.
natural?
20. She is lying through her teeth.
I'm not
But-
lying if I think that it is nothing to be concerned with because it is not what we're here for.
But does the busty barmaid care? Is the next question.
I don't
You said
know.
it was nothing, but it was, for her, interpreted as there was nothing in the box. You were saying that there's nothing in the box. She knows that there was something in the box. Because she saw like shiny things in it. She didn't see what was in
That's how
it.
you want to interpret it, that's fine.
Sorry. Well, I asked her to roll a perception, so she saw something in the box, and then with you saying there's nothing, she knows that you're lying.
I said it's nothing.
Okay, so there's something.
But there is something in the box.
We want to know what that something is.
Do I?
Oh, do you want to ride the mentally
like
challenged
big bombs,
dolphin?
I don't want to drive the dolphin.
Anyways, I go and say, it's just a shrine here. It's fine. There's no evil. Can I come back?
Oh, I presume that you rode the dolphin back. Told them.
Provided he lets me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to tell the dolphin to bring her back.
I break the concentration.
The dolphin dissipates.
Okay.
You are
You
currently
are
stuck.
now in the water.
You are stuck at the shrine.
I'm stuck with a shrine.
Are you actually going to do that, or are you going to let her come back?
No, I'm gonna let her come back.
Okay.
I'm just going to not care that she's lying. I have opted to just leave it alone.
Xenia will remember this later.
Yes. I will remember
I'm
this
back
later.
here.
Alright, so yeah, you're back with the group.
Yeah. It's a good thing Dram is not here.
The Dram doesn't care about worldly possessions.
Yeah. She's the only one who'd have shit bit.
And doesn't he? I thought
He
he
already
likes
said.
money.
No.
Well,
he's-
it's her
no.
that likes money, right?
It's you that like money. You came out of a river when you heard platinum, naked, into a bar.
Eh.
I like money just so I can donate it.
But
You
it's
would
a-
donate it to that shrine.
Yeah, you would donate to
So-
that shrine anyways.
It's,
Would I? I thought that was the evil shrine.
No,
it's the
you
good
are
shrine. That is
A follower of Gozreh. This is
Yep,
Gozreh's
this is
temple.
Gozreh's temple. It's just that the other people happen to be crashing the party.
Oh, okay.
They're defiling your
They're
temple.
defiling your temple. You should be hating these people.
Oh, I take a whiz.
Are you also going to defile the temple?
I got to pee at some point.
Please get in the water.
I know what happened last time I went in the water.
Pee in the pool, goddammit.
You can't. You're not a dude. You gotta like pop a squat.
I do pop a squat.
Oh God. All right.
Technically, she could
In the corner.
if she like angled herself off the ledge and
The
was
dolphin could
daring.
prop you up.
That poor
Worst summon ever. He just goes back to the other plane. He's like, man, the shit I saw.
Literally.
I'm
This shit.
never going back there.
5 minutes later.
Okay.
Summoned by something else. All right. Do you guys wish to make your way further down?
Yes.
All right. So as you guys traverse the tunnels, you guys make your way into the next bend.
The void.
The void. Down that way, and then we
Are we
move.
checking for?
Yeah, roll perception if you want to be looking for traps while you're going.
Me 6.
26.
In the 20s of some sort.
It was the furthest thing from my mind. I honestly would not be looking.
Yeah, that's. Oh God.
23.
Yeah, sure.
Dram, can I get
Add
you to
10
roll a
minus
perception
1.
check?
Nope.
Dram, you were surprised at the fact that there was a dolphin.
Oh, there's a dolphin.
You're still reminiscing about the dolphin. He could have been your friend.
It reminded you about Wilder and you were sad.
As you two make your way down into the tunnel, do you still have the torch from earlier? Did you keep that, or did you put it back into the wall?
I never consciously put it back in the wall, so I guess I still have it.
All right. So with the light from the torch, you're able to quasi see what's going on here. You're able to see fairly well, anyways. The torch definitely helps. As you guys are making your way down, as you're about to enter into the next room, you make the corner. There is a small tripwire leading into the next room.
Very, like.
Nope, like literally
Like
at
trip-
the
At the door?
at the entrance to the door. There is a small tripwire there.
Plus.
Disable device.
It's your
Get your
turn.
shit together.
Wrong.
I don't give a shit. There wasn't a third.
Disable device.
Go for it.
Babe,
Nope.
no.
Now you can.
That doesn't count as a roll.
No, it doesn't.
Knock it out of my
Interference.
hand.
Go ahead.
Interference.
Interference. Judge ruling.
18.
18. So, you take lead, and you, again, turn around. Hold up!
Wait
You-
a minute.
Even my little mouse is like, hold up.
Well, that's what we said what happened last time, is you're like, hold up.
You went to the bathroom and you were supposed to be the only one in this room and you were facing us going, stop!
You're
And we were all
like,
grouped
"Stop.
here.
Wait a minute. There's a tripwire here. Let me disable it.
Yeah, that's alright. Acceptable.
It was
So-
decent.
So, you make your way, and as you kind of get closer and closer, you kind of see, like, what the room looks like as you get near it. You can't see fully into it, but you asked Mika to get, or Anna to get closer with the torch, so that you can actually see what you're doing.
Obliged.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are a troublemaker.
I just wanted out of there as long as she was disabling the trap.
So you approach it, and it's all the way across, and you kind of lean over into the room, and you see kind of like where one of the pegs was. and then you look over onto the right, you see a pulley leading up, and another pulley going this way, and then you look directly up above you, and there is a almost like guillotine style blade that is like ready to come down.
Ready to thunk.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna need you to roll your
I did.
roll your disabled. 18, right. So, as you walk in, you kind of like gingerly step over and go to the peg that's in the ground, and you just pull it out of the ground, and you just kind of like wait 1 second. Boom! Comes down the blade, and you just hear a sickening shunk as it sticks into the ground, and there's a small groove actually where it fits in, and now it's like flush with the ground.
My dolphin.
I'm not very good at disabling devices, am I?
No.
Oh,
It's okay,
that's
though.
disabled.
You
Just
just
called
job.
activating.
Activating the trap
Activate
is
trap.
Well-
not really the same as disabling device, but okay.
There was
Notice
without-
device, don't die. Set off trap.
Yeah, essentially, there was no way to like disable it without like setting it off, because it's just like tension.
The entire idea is that you would put extra tension on it to pull the pulley. If I undid the peg, it would loosen the slack,
Yeah,
which
and
would
drop.
not set it off. No, because if we hit it, it would provide more tension, not less.
Well, no, the peg was only there to kind of keep it from falling. So the peg, cross, pulley up, pulley over, and then pulley for the down of the blade. So removing the peg let the blade fall down.
Optimal strategy here was everybody carefully step over this wire.
Yeah. Okay.
And then someone that ones.
Yeah. Oh, can't step properly.
Anyway,
Lost a leg.
everyone's moving in.
Yeah. So roll perceptions as you go in.
I just want to see the room.
25.
22.
I see nothing. I am.
You are surprised. at the
Mika
fact-
runs into a wall.
Well,
I run into
Be
the
careful.
back of Dram.
be careful, as that kind of cone-looking shape is about a 5-foot decline into a hole into the ground, and you can't tell exactly how far down it
Well,
goes.
she just nat one, so
You want to roll a reflex for me,
The reflex.
and also you
15.
roll me a reflex.
The reflex.
Oh no!
Does anyone-
One going in the hole!
Going back.
Oh my god!
Shouldn't have bought these boots.
You don't have boots.
I
Shouldn't have not bought these boots.
shouldn't not have bought boots.
Oh, does someone else want to roll a reflex real quick for me?
Not including me.
Not including you.
That's cocked.
12.
12. All right.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. It was a 7.
Hannah, do you wanna chime in on this? You're technically the closest, so you are in on this too.
For what?
Roll a reflex. I'll describe what happens in a second.
Okay. I'm holding stuff. I don't know if I can catch him per se.
You're
But
holding a torch.
13.
13. Okay. So Mika, as you kind of enter into the room, you're kind of again surprised that there was the blade there. You're like, oh, this is cool. This is neat. You bump into the back end of Dram and then lose balance, and you start making your way into the pit. Dram, you turn around and you grab Mika by the arm, throw her away from the pit, and then also set yourself off balance, and then you also start falling into the pit. You two manage to grab like his arm and the spear and manage to kind of fling him back into the room
Help, 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 help.
as he's like quite literally on almost a 30-degree angle,
Boy, this is really precarious.
and you guys manage to fling him back into the room, avoiding him from falling to might have been his certain death.
Ooh, that felt dangerous.
Might
Yeah,
have been certain death.
let's not do that anymore.
I'll try to walk properly now.
Technically, it wasn't your fault. It was
Rat lady,
Mika.
pay attention.
I'm sorry.
The rat's trying to kill me again.
The nat ones are trying to kill you, honestly.
You smudged the shit into you, man.
Too
Alright.
much smudge. You reverse the effects of the initial smudge.
Maybe if you initially smudge, then you're not supposed to smudge again, or it unsmudges you.
Is there any loose rocks or anything like that?
Like there's some rocks on the ground. You could definitely like grab and toss in.
Okay. I pick one up and I toss it in the hole.
Okay, toss it, and you hear it kind of like bounce off the walls as it goes down. But it eventually you stop hearing it. You feel like this is definitely way deeper than you think. Don't hear it hit bottom.
Okay.
Can I cast
Gravity's weird
dancing?
here.
I'm casting dancing lights. So I
Okay.
have 4 little orbs
Yep.
that look like will-o-wisps. I want to start plunking them down
Yep.
Roll will save.
the hole. And they have to stay within 10 feet of each other.
Yep.
10-foot radius.
So like this weird kind of conga line of orbs just kind of down and in, and you kind of like standing on the edge of it. The light emanating from those orbs eventually disappears. What's the range of the spell?
100 feet.
Yeah.
100 feet per round.
How many rounds are you casting it for? Is there
It's the duration's a minute.
durations a minute? Yeah, you managed to cast and get the full cast time of the minute. You guys kind of patiently wait.
It's technically 150.
Cool, thank you. Ooh, very good.
You feel the spell eventually dissipate. You don't know if it hit bottom. There was no resistance as it went
My
down.
brain was like, there's a hole in the bottom. I touch it.
Okay.
There's no hole in the bottom.
So I'll just
Do you
go
know
and
the story
say,
behind it?
well,
No.
it's super
I'll let her
deep.
tell it to you.
So let's just back away from that. Not even go near it. Can I investigate the rest of the room?
Yep. So with what you guys originally rolled in your perceptions, you notice that there are not only just stones, but white, like super white stones almost. And then upon further investigation, they are actually bone chunks.
Hey, monkey, want to help me unravel this rope from the guillotine?
Oh, aye. And I'll help.
Sure. After some time, you manage to get the rope. You've got about 30 feet of rope.
Cool.
So yeah, it's like kind of bone chunks that lead into like almost like a breadcrumb trail that leads further down the hall.
There's nothing else in this room. There's just the pit and bone.
The pit and the bone crumb trail leading further down.
Can I go and say, Dram, do you mind checking and seeing if you find any more of those neat little runes? Seem to be
Runes?
good at doing that.
Did I find runes before?
Yeah, you found the one rune that you almost stepped on.
Oh, looking for runes.
Yeah, so roll a perception for me.
Well, we didn't find any runes.
Did you got one again?
No, 4.
4 plus
Plus whatever
3.
you got. 3.
Sorry, is it 6? Yeah, it's 6.
So
10.
10. Okay. So as you guys are making your way into the room or into the hallway, you're looking for any sort of runes or anything like that. And then as you're walking, the torchlight seems to be a little dim here now. Anna is like I'm presuming you're
I'm by the
there.
doorway.
Yeah, those are torches there. So you're there. So Dram, you're like kind of walking around the room, and then you start to follow the crumbs.
Going home.
So you follow the crumbs, and they lead you to the tunnel leading out. That way, yep. So, well, just put Dram kind of leading here. So as you are making your way there, you notice that the bone chunks are bigger. And you almost find like half a hip.
Holy.
And like some ribs and a hand. And some like half a skull. It's like part of it's been like caved in, and you kind of like upon further inspection you notice that there's actually a small tube mechanism just behind it, kind of the one eye socket.
Tube. Look in the tube.
Yeah, you look in the tube.
See anything in there?
Well, it's pretty dark when you put your face up against it.
Oh, dark vision.
Yeah, but it's absolute darkness as you put your face up against the tube. There's no.
This is where a dart comes out. It's making eye.
And that's how I lost my eye.
You get the feeling that this is definitely there's something here that could set it off. You don't
Little
know.
one, you have a torch? Come and look in this hole.
I come over to provide some light on the situation.
All right. So as she gets a little bit closer, you definitely see that there is a pressure plate that you almost actually stepped on as you were investigating the skull. You back away from it, and you manage to kind of tiptoe your way around it to the other side. And as you roll me another perception, real quick.
That was better.
Yeah. So as you kind of make your way around that one, you notice that there's another one, and another one, and another one,
Gozreh.
and another one.
We need your expertise at setting off traps.
There are approximately 1 billion of these things.
Alright.
You notice about at least 6 of these pressure plates down the hall, all with corresponding like tubes.
Oh. I have a feeling we shouldn't step on these.
Does anyone have any like
Snacks are
chalk
good.
or anything to just like highlight things we should not step on?
No.
I take
I have a severed
my
hand.
flask of
Use
ash.
glitter.
Oh,
Pour the glitter out on the
goat
pressure
ash?
plates.
Yep.
Goat ash.
I go around the room and I draw a circle of ash around all of the pressure plates.
Okay. With Graham's assistance of pointing it out, you managed to circle all
You
the
mark
pressure plates.
every pressure plate with clumpy ash. Clumpy, stinky ash.
And now we all smell like
Goat milk.
Rotten
Yeah.
goat milk.
Yeah.
Mmm. Delicious.
Welcome back, Lynch.
So, are you wishing to disable these traps? Or walk
we
around
can
them?
try.
Alright. Well, of course we could try. Roll and let's see what happens.
I am in the other room.
I'll get to the next room in a second.
17.
17. So you kind of, as you get low to kind of inspect it, you are slightly regretting the fact that Anna has now traced it with this spoiled goat's milk and ash.
You get low, then the whistle blow.
And let's see those hips swing. Anyways. Swing! Anyways, so you get low and you kind of like look into like the crevice between like the pressure plate and like the ground itself, and you see kind of like the network of gears beneath it, and then you kind of like look at the next one and you see almost like a I'd say like I wouldn't say thread, but a good bit of string kind of connecting all of these, so that when the first one goes off, it's like timed. So and you've kind of managed to you pluck the string a little bit, and you're just kind of listening for where the initial mechanism is being kept, and it's actually at the doorway itself that torch sconce. As you pluck the string, the torch itself kind of waggles a little bit. So you tell everyone to back up as you start to work on the torch, and you manage to.
Okay, we all
Sarah
know.
trying to kill us all.
Yeah. You back up and you kind of work with the torch a little bit, and you find the string that is connected to it all, and you manage to pull it taut and reattach it so that it's not going to set everything off. Even if you did step on the pressure plates.
Okay.
So you have successfully disabled a trap. 6 of them.
Should we go now?
Okay.
I am going all the way back. No, that's forward. I'm going all the way back.
Like,
There?
Here.
Why there? Oh, to get more
I'm
ash?
getting more ash.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I'm back.
Alright, so
Wow,
after...
you just time traveled. Congratulations.
Ooh.
Wait here.
Alright.
Where's she going? I guess we should probably wait.
So anyways...
I got more goat ash.
Oh. So as you walk down the hall...
It's goulash.
Goulash.
So anyways, you guys make... That was awful. That was awful. Anyways, you guys make your way down. Does anyone want to even attempt to maybe step on it to see if Zenya actually disabled it?
Why would you?
I don't know. Just for a laugh.
gonna die.
That is very loud.
Let's get more louder.
9 plus anything?
Crash.
I don't know. I was just offering that as a suggestion.
Okay, I rolled a 9 plus whatever.
Would it be a
No,
real save to make
you
sure?
believe her. You're like, you know what? I trust her handiwork. Okay. So as you guys make your way through, you still cautiously walk around, and then you make your way to the next room,
Making my way downtown.
which is.
Walking fast.
Yep.
Alright, fast. More homebound.
Yep. Da 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 da. Thanks, Matt.
Next map.
Blinders up. So, it's actually, as you enter in, if it wasn't for the fact that there is a torch, you guys actually can't see anything, because it is also a solid wall.
We are in the Twilight Zone. Okay, now we're somewhere.
You're all kind of hanging. So, but it is a solid wall in front of you. But it looks like it's masonry, so this is definitely something that has been built by someone. It's not like a cavern wall. It's definitely like bricks.
I tap
stone
it with
bricks.
the butt of the torch.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
This wall is definitely here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see if there's any stones that look different from the others?
As well,
Any
it's
that
not
would
an illusion.
be like you could press it?
Yeah, yeah, look for, so this is a perception.
Oh. Plus 9.
21. As you're looking and kind of like feeling up the wall a little bit, there's no buttons, no levers, no anything. You do notice that it is ancient stonework, and that it's cracked heavily in some places.
Mellow. No?
No,
I tried.
no, that doesn't work.
Okay.
You also don't know the language.
I saw it in a film once.
What are films? I like the enthusiasm though.
We'll try something else.
Yeah.
I have explosive devices.
Yeah, you do.
You do. You try to blow up the wall.
Mika, yeah.
You're Mika.
Yeah. Xenia, are you considering doing what you do best?
Perhaps.
As you say this, Nyx just scuttles into your hood and just kind of like, huh.
Anybody have a better idea?
Maybe Mika can intimidate the wall.
I'm not
No,
that
I
good.
say.
We got it.
But
I sort of sink back a little bit.
Draw, maybe
I
you
sink
should
back
look
and
at
sink.
it. You're-
Well, I do
you're-
have. I'm a mason,
Yeah.
so I can take a look at the wall.
You're strong,
Mason,
right?
Is,
Well, I just,
mason,
you know, like,
is
I have-
masonry part of like a career?
No, I just have. I thought I
Profession
had-
masonry?
Yeah, I thought I did, but I guess I don't.
You're a monk. You have no profession other than being a monk.
I can craft thrown weapons.
Okay.
You're a ninja? What?
What you can do is try to strike the wall.
All right, let's do this.
Use your head.
I
Roll the hit.
Kajunk.
Roll the hit.
Here comes the net one. Oh.
10 plus strength.
All it is 0.
2.
10 plus your to hit, plus the difficulty of the wall. But you're a dwarven monk, so that's reduced. Roll me damage, and it's going to be a D8.
7.
What's your strength modifier?
2.
2. Alright, with a solid shoulder check, on the other shoulder this time. The other one's still a little bruised.
Little tender.
A little tender still. You land a solid thunk into the wall, and you feel it give underneath, like the solid hit from that you did, and you hear stone just kind of through the other side. You're not quite through, but you can actually start seeing like light coming from the other room, or whatever is on the other side, coming through. There's a hole roughly about like that big that you can kind of look through if you want to.
What is in there?
So what you can see is kind of that.
There's pirates in this room.
Actually, I just did that to emanate the fact that there is a bone pit in front of it. That's
Oh, there's
just bones.
Bones in
There's
here.
just piles and piles of bones.
It's just a little rabbit.
They're not my bones. I'm gonna kick the wall down.
Yep.
The
All right.
remaining wall.
Yep. So just roll me one more to
Flurry
hit.
of badass rate. 11, 12.
Well, okay, and roll me another d8. Okay.
Me.
All right. And with a swift kick, you manage to like knock out like a lower portion, and the rest of it just kind of crumbles down above. And with a few pushes, you manage to clear a path properly into the room itself.
Take that, wall.
And then as you enter in, you notice that there's the bone pit in front of you, and like you don't know how deep it is, but it is level with the floor, but with like bones, and it's creepy as shit.
This is creepy as shit.
And also as you're looking around, like there's a proper doorway with a door and a handle, like, and it's all done up very elegantly. Like there's leaf works, or like the carvings on the stone door is like all leaves and water flowing, and it looks like a lot like Gozreh's kind of like their followers would do this kind of stuff. But then there's a bone pit. Very mixed signals.
Contrast, yeah.
I
am
cast
feeling
Animal
some
Summoning
dissonance
1.
here.
What?
I cast Animal Summoning 1.
What are you summoning?
A snake.
Alright, so you have summon the snake.
Explore the pit.
As it dives in,
I speak in parsons.
as it goes down.
At least the snake's making an appropriate noise for its species. The dolphin's noises sounded like it was
The baby horse.
pain.
I'm not even. I'm just gonna edit that to here. That noise to here. Remember that. So anyways, the snake slithers down. It's gone for like a solid like minute, and it's like you kind of get the idea that it's still kind of rummaging around, and it comes back up, and it just kind of like sits there, looking at you.
So, make a circle with your body if it's really deep, and just go straight out if it's really shallow.
It makes the biggest circle it can make.
Okay, we get it. Everything is deep.
This snake is deep.
It's very. It just keeps spinning in circles because it's like, this is fucking deep, man. I don't know what the fuck you wanted me to do.
Alright, I got another minute left on this thing. I'm gonna order it to go after the rat.
Like Mika?
Yeah. Not to kill or anything, just to scare her a little.
Step on it.
So it, all of a sudden, like the snake that.
I'm not sure why she would be afraid of the snake.
Oh, it's more for, I'm going after Nyx.
Nyx is on my shoulder.
Yeah.
You said go after the rat.
Well, isn't it a rat?
No, it's a lizard.
It's a lizard.
Okay, go after the lizard. Snakes eat lizards.
I
The-
would hear that.
Yeah, you would.
It's also a satanic lizard, so.
So as you command the snake to go after Nyx just looks at it like menacingly. Eyes glow up, like just you can almost feel the heat coming off of him right now. And like a little, if you were looking really, actually roll a perception for me. I'll like you three, you're good.
19.
19,
18.
18,
12.
12. All right. So the three of you notice the tiniest wisp of smoke, or like black smoke, kind of off the top of Nyx, and his eyes just kind of flare up as before, and he just lets out like this really deep growl as he just kind of a little bit of flame out of his mouth to get the snake to not.
To not to.
When was the last time Nyx ate?
Me?
When was that?
At breakfast.
Morning?
At breakfast
this
montage?
morning? At
Breakfast montage.
Alright.
During our breakfast montage.
Breakfast.
Tonight.
Breakfast.
I was probably hungry again.
You're always
Fry
hungry.
it, Snake.
Well, the snake would
It disappears.
disappear. Doesn't stick around.
Plainer snake, not good sustenance.
Yeah.
Not good sauce.
Oh, I'm full. Oh, I'm hungry again.
It's like Chinese food.
Alright. I'll
We're
leave it
never
be.
gonna get them as endorsements. Alright.
I just missed the
Brought to you by
snake.
Chinese food restaurant.
Alright, so the snake is dismissed, and you guys start making your way out of the room. It is a door. There is a handle to it. You can see if it's locked. You can try to open it. Do whatever you guys want to do to it. What do you guys want to do to the door?
Open it. Yeah.
Alright. You reach up, grab the handle. With a little bit of effort, it opens.
Hey.
My retarded dolphin's back.
That
What
sounded
can I
more
see
like
inside?
a dolphin than the dolphin did, actually. Wait, can I check for traps?
Yes, you can.
Mm, 12?
So, alright, so you can't see.
Anything.
Well, you. Okay.
Anything you can see. I can see better.
You don't see that. You don't see that.
We're gonna see better than
So, you. No
Can you
traps.
Just, like, tell us what we see.
No, there's no traps. You see a torch at the end. What was your perception?
Like, line of sight is a line.
Yeah.
Pretty
What was the
easy to see
perception
the
though for
line.
It was a trap check, and it was 12.
12? Okay. You don't see any traps or any sort of mechanisms for traps, but you notice that there's dust that's been moved, and it's like footprints of
Like-
at least
Mongoose with it?
not mongoose footprints, human-sized,
People-sized.
people-sized.
But how'd they get through the wall?
Yeah.
Did they
Did-
barricade
Must
them
have
in?
bricked
Did
it
they,
up.
barricade
Suicide
themselves
attack?
in?
You see footprints, and they are definitely recent, like within the past couple of days, if not weeks.
Could be hours.
That's recent.
If not minutes.
Yeah.
If not seconds.
Yeah.
It's not
So
light
you see
years.
that. No traps, but definite footprints of probably you gather about 6 or 7 people.
I walk down the path, trying very carefully to retrace the
I need
footprints.
to know you look like a huge pervert on the stream. Like,
But if I don't do that,
All right.
I
so
think that's what the viewers want.
just saying.
You're retracing the steps, yeah?
Yep.
All right, so you're dunk, dunk. So this fucker's got long legs. You manage to make your way down the hall, and the path turns down the corner. And as you approach, you notice that there's a door at the end and right directly behind you. And then it leads further in.
We don't need to go through that door. It only leads to a triangle.
Yep.
Shut up! There's no triangle.
You don't see any triangles.
My god told me that this ends in a triangle.
So, but that's what it looks like. You see a door. There's a door behind you. There's a door.
It's the old mantra. All good hallways end in a triangle.
Yep.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. So there's a door to your right.
I mean, the
behind
writing on
you,
the wall literally says it.
And at the end of the hall in front of you, there's a door.
I'm gonna explore the door in front of me.
At the end of the hall.
Yes.
We follow.
All right. So you guys make your way.
Doesn't drinking from a tankard make you feel cool?
It does. Yeah.
Alright,
Especially when it's a bottomless.
So,
I'll tell you the story about glass bottom tankards.
all right. So you make your way to the door.
Not that door.
No,
The other door.
the end of the hallway.
Oh, that end of the hallway.
Yeah.
To the triangle that we didn't see.
To the triangle.
a
more of
massive
a
wall
trapezoid.
crushes you all.
Dun 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 dun. All right. So, you gonna grab the handle and try to open it? Yep.
Yes.
All right. So as you do, again, like you gotta like kind of reef on it a bit. You're tiny, but with a little bit of pushing, you manage to open the door. And this is all like kind of made out of stone. It was very heavy, but you managed to.
I think it's safe to say the footprints don't go this way.
No, the footprints don't lead this way. The footprints lead this way. This is off the beaten path.
Good.
So as you open up, you are greeted to a fresh-smelling hole in the cliffside. You're not as close to the waterfall as before, but you kind of like. Actually, you were never there, so you don't know.
Okay.
So, but you open it
Yeah,
up,
no thanks.
and
Very
it's.
cool. Side of the face.
You look up, and there's like, oh, there's the top of the waterfall. Oh, there's the ground below me. Oh, I'm on the edge of the cliff.
I believe they call these sky prisons.
Well, she's doing that. Can I look at that door?
Yeah, you certainly
I
can.
want to check it.
Yep, sure thing.
Would it be 13?
So any bonuses? What is she doing?
Well, she's just perception checking the door.
13 plus 9.
The room contains an absolutely massive chest.
Door
full
looks
of ink.
normal. There's nothing strange about it. There's
Maybe
no
Wilbur was
traps
here.
on it.
Maybe.
Not locked.
Not locked.
I would know that just by looking at it.
Well, you can attempt to open it.
Attempting to
You're
open it.
fine. You're fine. Again, you're tiny as well, so you gotta really push. Doors open. And it leads into what looks to be a storage room of sorts. There's just these stone kind of cylinders on the ground, some tables. The stone cylinders have like this weird kind of like almost metallic top to them, and a handle on top of it.
This
There's
must be where they store their cylinders.
1, 2, 3, and then tabletop.
Is there anything on the tabletop?
No, just a thick layer of dust.
Can I pop my head out and say, does anyone know what these things are?
Let's take a look.
Alright, so you make your way in and you see...
They're cylinders.
Yeah, they're stone cylinders. They're like almost weird kind of barrels. Because they got like the handle on top.
Would I know anything about these barrels?
Somebody should go lift the top off of one.
I'm gonna go lift the top off of one.
Stefano, what are you doing here?
Do you wanna check that first?
Stefano.
You wanna check that first?
Hey, I'm Stefano. 21?
21? Nice.
Oh, sorry, more than that.
What's your roll for?
Perception, right?
What's your perception roll? 24? Okay. So as you approach the barrel, you notice that there's like this weird kind of black substance out of the top. You just thought it was like trace of it. It's not really. It's like it was there like eons ago, and it's just kind of like the residue is left there. And you kind of like you grab the handle, you kind of like twist it like back and forth to see if it rotates or if it even moves, and it does, and with surprising ease actually. It's like it's almost not there, and then do you wish to lift it?
I wish to lift it.
All right, so with a little bit of effort, you pull it up and you hear as this weird black liquid that was almost greasing the top of it just kind of pops it off, and there's this. It's a stone barrel of this black ooze that's been well kept with the seal
Can I
top.
try and figure out what it is?
Sure. It's not magical, I can tell you that.
Does it smell
It's
like?
a nat 20.
It's a nat 20. Jesus. Like perception, spellcraft, to knowledge, nature.
It was a nat 20, does it
Knowledge
matter?
oozes.
Well, no, it depends on how I describe
I
it.
have alchemy, I have knowledge nature.
Oh,
I
alchemy.
have
There you go.
herbals.
All right, alchemy. This is like a very early testing of like black tar,
It's just highly flammable.
highly flammable. This predates like man. Like this is
Whoa.
again. You're in an elven temple.
Hey, Mika, do you need my torch for better luck?
God, no. No.
Stab!
I take, like, Dram's hand and, like, slam the lid back down on this and be like, no fire near this. At all.
Oh, sounds good.
These are pretty much, like, super flammable bombs.
Oh, like tar.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
But they may be great to take with us in case whatever is big and bad.
They all
down
have
there.
black crusty stuff.
Yeah, as you kind of look at the other 3 barrels, one of them's a bit smaller than the others, but it still has the metal top on it. But yeah, they all have like the kind of black residue around the top, and you kind of peek into each one. Yeah, they all have the black tar in them.
You'll
This could
pique
be
the
useful.
interest of the busty bomb-making barmaid.
Yes.
Hey, one of you likes explosives, right?
The other one likes to set things
Do
on
I
fire.
have anything that I can carry some of this in?
You have some flasks, a water skin or 2. You have 2 water skins.
Can I fill
but
some
6.
flasks full of flammable liquid?
Yeah, you can. You have 6 you can fill up.
I will fill up 4 of my 6.
All right, so mark down 4.
Extra weapons.
4 flasks of black tar.
Would a water skin? Would I know if a water skin would be enough to hold this?
A water skin would get you about a liter.
Well, I was going to try to do this with the ash, but I think we just found a better substance.
I'm gonna fill up a water skin with it.
You have a water skin of black tar.
I'm so excited to just throw black tar at stuff. Oh my lord.
No, the tar itself will not catch on fire. It needs it is the
It needs a spark.
it needs a spark.
Don't worry. We have lots of people that have fire.
Yeah.
Everybody should have a
Those
flint and tinder.
those three. Anyone who's got flint and tinder, yeah. Flint and steel, yeah. So there you go.
Sorry, it's you.
It could be me.
So, and okay, so you rolled a perception in the room. You also did. Did you roll a perception, Tiffany, as you walked in?
I don't remember. 24.
24. Alright, so as you walk in to collect your tar, you notice that there's a small, kind of cubby hole underneath the desk.
Holes.
It's weird because this whole it's like a stone slab on top with what look some more stone to kind of work for the legs, but it's built into the wall. And then underneath it, you notice that there's a panel, a movable panel underneath the table. Do you wish to investigate?
I wish to investigate.
All right.
Can I check the trap?
But this is how you
With
die.
the perception you rolled, there's no traps. This seems to be a hideaway spot. So as
Black
you
tar and hideaways. Jackpot.
so
But
as
don't you remember the Oracle said that if you check for hidden traps in the other passage, you could
So as you move the panel, you look, you're like, ah, shit. Hannah, I need the torch. It's dark as fuck in there.
I'm the only person who doesn't
I
use dark
cast
vision.
Dancing Light.
That's gone. That's been gone for a while. Do you want to cast it again?
It's a 0-level spell. I can cast
Alright,
it as
well then-
many times as
Alright,
I
then you
want.
cast it again to
I give
illuminate.
you a little bulb.
you got
I also just remembered that I have fire breath. Just putting that out
that's
there.
back. Yeah, you have that back. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that
But
in here.
no, I mean for
Well, with
later.
the black tar. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost.
Black tar and fire breath combo for
As
wins.
I send Dancing Light over to her, I go out and say, Anna, you can't come in this room with that torch.
Okay, so I put the torch in and stand outside the room.
Yeah. So as you investigate the little cubby hole, you notice that it's a small, kind of crawl space, and in there is a small humanoid skeleton holding onto a book.
So sad. Give me that book.
All right. So you have a book.
It's a tiny little skeleton.
Yeah. Can I put the tiny little skeleton with it?
no. But the skeleton's
I'm only kidding. I already have a severed hand. I don't need a skeleton.
the skeleton's roughly the size of a child.
Oh.
Has
Even
the
more
hand
sad.
rotted enough that it
Still grab
the
that book.
ring falls off.
I'm pretty
The
sure
skeleton
that
child
the
comes to
magical
life
thing is
again and
sustaining
attacks your
the
face.
hand.
It's almost like the gorilla hand, like the magic monkey hand.
Oh, Harambe. No.
So, anyways, yeah. So you take the book out of the child skeleton's arms. That was hugging.
Tragic.
it
What's
was.
the book say?
In a language that you cannot read.
I already just
Actually, wait. No. How long does comprehend language last for?
I don't know, Mr. DM. You've got my spell list.
I know.
How long does comprehend languages last?
Bringing it up right now here for
Do not read explosive runes.
Long enough to read a book if the DM wants it to.
you. 10 minutes per level. You're level 5.
50?
So 50 minutes. I'd say yeah, you've been about 50 minutes or so. You're getting to the end of it, so you manage to you kind of feel its effects kind of waning on you, but you're like shit, and it's the same language as the markings as the
Chanty chants.
chanty chants, the mantras, and it's the tale of the fall of Falren, of how humans invaded and how they used plagues and magic to essentially wipe out the entire city. You don't get much further than that before the spell kind of fades. There's definitely more to the book to read, but you're going to need another dose of
I
comprehension.
will keep this book for later.
It's so sad. Keeping that to myself. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you wish to share that finding with the group, or
I guess they can know about it.
Really? As
One
the only human
times-
in the group, you're gonna let the non-humans know that the humans eradicated the people that were here?
Everybody in this room already knows that humans are dicks. Let's move on.
Okay.
Or tits.
Dicks with tits.
Everyone has tits.
All right.
That is true.
So,
So like that book everybody poops.
Yes. Yeah.
Humans are dicks.
humans are dicks.
With tits. Everyone has tits.
So, do you guys proceed to make your way into the next
The name
room?
of the episode: Humans have dicks with tits.
Can't do
No,
that.
it should be everyone
Humans
has
are
tits.
dicks.
Everyone has tits should be the name of the episode.
It can't be
Everyone's a
done.
dick.
Alright.
All right. Do you guys wish to proceed further down?
What'd you find?
Nothing.
Alright, let's move.
What did you find?
A book.
Cool. That sounds boring. Let's move.
All right. So you make your way down into up to here, and there's a door. You guys managed to open it.
Anybody noticed there hasn't been much necromancy recently? Oh, okay.
I really don't want
You
that
said a
bone
bad
pit
word.
to come alive. We're just not.
Yeah, shut your face.
All right. As you guys approach up to this door, I'm going to need perceptions.
I refuse.
17.
19.
17, 19.
6.
19 plus 9.
17.
So
What's yours again?
28 for you. 19 for me.
All right. As you guys approach up to the door, you notice just behind like the handle to open it, there's another arcane, like a arcane rune behind it. So as you would grab it's designed so that as you grab the handle, you would trigger the rune.
Can I disable with spellcraft? Not even doing this to me this time.
Okay.
That bone pit comes alive, I'm so fucking out.
You stole my book.
That'd be. Oh no, the little kid. That would be terrible.
Things would be looking grimoire for you.
stole my book. Glowing green eye.
Okay, so spellcraft is identifying a spell as it's being cast,
I don't know. I thought it was a novel idea.
attempting to ascertain certain magical properties of an item, and learning a spell from a spell book. This would not be able to be applied to disabling the rune on the door.
Well, what would you cast to disable the room then?
Disable magic?
There is no disable magic.
It's a spell.
Oh.
The only one who might would be Fair-Faced Anna, who is currently being a little shit.
So would Anna...
And it doesn't have disable magic.
I do. I just don't write it down. It's on the list. But that means I use my last second level spell of the day. But I will.
You will?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you approach they usher you up to the front, and you do the channel to disable the rune. You see the small white light energy kind of flicker, and then as the runes just kind of fade into the stonework.
Thanks for not being a dick.
With kids.
With tits.
Because I have neither.
No, actually, you
you
should
have
have
tiny
kids.
ones.
I'm pretty flat chested.
They're still there.
Alright,
Stop making me sensitive about what I lack.
Funny
it's like
story. Sarah
A, B,
was
and
pretty
C.
sensitive on our vacation. Anna and I are both pretty busty. For the first time in her entire life, she was second guessing her breast size.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys, are you guys going to open the door now?
No.
No?
No.
We're going home to have breakfast.
Bye.
We're having fifth breakfast.
Fifth breakfast?
We're leaving.
Alright.
I'm gonna go hang out with the little kid.
You know what? I just realized with the bones and the children's skeleton, this is probably a bad place.
Wait,
Leave.
children's skeleton. I want to go see.
Oh, no. You don't take that torch anywhere in that room.
Stay.
Actually, the dancing lights is still just hanging around.
The child.
No.
Around me.
Oh, around you. So yeah, you
Just
got
have four little lights just.
you got 4 balls of light just kind of hanging around you.
I'm gonna kick down the
Clearly,
door.
I have tits, a dick, and balls.
4 balls.
4 balls.
Yes.
All right, Krogan. All right.
Let's get this door moving.
All right. So you guys open the door. Nothing happens. You managed, like I said, you disabled or deactivated the rune
I jump back.
as you open it.
Yeah.
Okay. Jump back. Nothing
I
happens.
instruct the lights to like go out in front and like
Kind of flip around.
fill the room.
Light
Okay.
of our lives.
Alright, so as you enter into the room, you notice, or like the lights kind of light up, but there's also a torch in the room on the far side and right next to the door itself that you are entering from, I do believe. No, I didn't. No, it's on the far side. So there's a torch on the far side, but the lights, dancing lights, illuminate the room enough that you clearly can see more bones of what you think could be human.
I would like to look at the ceiling.
You look up, ceiling's about 20 feet up.
Okay.
Flat stonework. Again, though this is, you're not in a cave system anymore. There are like stone breaks above you.
I can see the whole ceiling?
Yeah, it's all there.
There's nothing on the ceiling?
Nothing on it.
Okay.
So,
There's
guys.
the level 77 boss from SAO on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's where they got to, right? 77.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
72.
you guys make your way into the room. Roll for me one more perception as you guys make it in.
25.
I would like to assist Xenia in her perception.
15.
19.
19. God damn, I wish you guys were not as perceptive. As you guys walk in,
We have major perception bonus.
Yeah.
each you guys.
I think our weakest is like a +6.
Yeah,
Holy.
mine's +9.
Yeah, I have a +9, so.
6.
What's yours?
Oh no, sorry. I'm the 5. I'm the weakest with a +5.
Oh my lord. As you guys walk into the room, you notice that there are 2 pressure plates. I'm going to just scoot you guys back so you guys don't accidentally set them off. There's one there, and then there's one in front of that door.
In front of the door? Like,
Yeah, like there and there.
I cast disable device.
You cast.
You cast it, huh?
Yeah, I do. I also cast magic missile.
Into the darkness.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
why didn't you do that in the back?
15.
15. Alright. So you walk up to the first pressure plate.
I like.
Congratulations on casting a non-castable spell.
Yeah, so you walk up to the first pressure plate, and you've got like a small kind of like twig, and you just kind of pull out of your backpack. What'd you roll? What
You said 15.
I know, but she's like him and hawing about something.
I've always just been checking my total bonus, which was written as a 6, but I have a 2 + 3 + 3, which is 8. So every disabled device roll, I actually rolled 2 higher.
Oh, okay. So what happened with this is we weren't clarifying the rules. So I gave
But
you...
even then, it would have been a +5, not a +6.
Yeah,
So either way, you wrote the wrong
I know.
number.
I know.
So it's 8 to whatever you roll.
+8, so 17 is what
Yeah.
I actually rolled.
So you approach the device, and you notice that the gears working are underneath it
Abilities to throw is what I did. And then I added
are actually newer than the structure itself that you're in. It's not, you're not dealing with ancient traps anymore. This is mechanized with almost modern technology, or well, modern, up to date, I guess. And you go to work away at it. You rolled a 17, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you go to work away at it, and with your tools, but you hear a clink. Uh-oh. And you hear the gears start to turn. And the pressure plate sinks. And you hear a sickening thunk as you accidentally set it off.
Because apparently a 17 sucks balls.
On this
All
dec-
4 of my balls.
on this one, yes. And then you hear actually, can I get perception checks from everyone, actually?
17.
I don't want to talk about it.
18.
I'm so concentrated.
It's a 1.
It's
It's
a
a
1.
one.
I was
Okay.
too busy running out of this room like every other time she goes to disable a thing that I wasn't listening, but we'll go for it anyways. It's something between a 13 and a 5, and it's not actually determinate.
Then re-roll it.
Okay. 22.
Well, so as you decide to run out of the room, right? Which way are you going?
Just that way.
This way?
Yeah.
So as you round the corner, you hear this sickening thump. And then another thump. And then just a weird kind of shambling of things, rubble almost moving in the distance. You You can't discern where it's coming from exactly. Well, you guys can't. You exactly know exactly where it's coming from. Directly in front of you, as the door that you. I'm presuming you guys closed this door behind you, right? Or did you leave it open?
I think we left it open. No one's ever said they shut it.
Okay. Well, as you kind of peer down the doorway, you see a giant white hand just kind of and drag itself, whatever it is, out of the bone pit.
Like a bone
Okay.
golem?
I talked about this. I didn't want to set anything off with the bones. Oh my lord.
What do you wish to do?
Scream like a 16-year-old girl.
You guys hear this scream, this blood-curdling scream, as Anna runs back into this room.
What is it?
I want to go home.
You are home.
It is definitely not Wilbur.
That doesn't sound good.
It has a bone to pick with us.
Oh, Jesus.
I will kill you.
Is there a way out of this room?
Only through the door in front of you. Or back the way you came.
I think like back away we
I want to
close
close the door that we came through.
Okay, cool. So,
Is there anything to block it with?
nope, the room's empty aside from the pressure plates.
Is the pressure plate like if you opened the door, it hit the pressure plate?
The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I begin to pour tar right here.
You don't have any tar.
Yeah, I collected it.
No, you,
No, you didn't.
Why not?
You weren't allowed
because
in
you
the
weren't
room.
allowed in the room because you have fire on you. It's highly flammable.
Okay, I tossed my ashes onto the floor.
Okay, so you have...
Now it smells like goat milk and we're all pissing ourselves. That's
Alright.
great.
Can I go and ask, what are you doing?
Setting a trap.
Alright, so...
It's not how you do it.
What are you expecting?
So you guys are like
I'm improvising.
panicking, trying to improvise. What do you, like, quickly, what are you guys going to try and do in this
I'm
very
gonna
second?
try-
Well, I immediately close the door and then run to the other door.
Okay, so the door's shut.
But there's
Ashes on the
in
ground.
front of the other ground or the other door.
Fuck, it's down.
Yep.
It,
No.
already went down, didn't
No,
it?
the
only
first one
the
did.
first one did.
They're not necessarily connected to the same trap.
Oh, Jesus. You work on this trap.
I'm gonna let you know that we need to risk it for the biscuit because you don't want to see what's coming after us.
Can I try and disable it
You
quickly?
try.
Cast it.
No.
She's gonna.
You're
11.
freaking out. You know it's not Wilbur, and you can start hearing the like thump and then like dragging of like
All right.
bones and rubble as this thing. You hear a door just.
Time for a dwarf. And I step on the thing and immediately jump out of the way, do some acrobatics.
All right, roll me a reflex.
I'm out of the way now, right?
Yeah,
19.
19. So you stomp on the plate and then immediately duck out of the way, and the door swings open like with a shit ton of force and slams up against the wall like this. So the door opens inwards into the room.
Yeah.
And would have caught you if you had just tried to like open it yourself and
yeah.
crushed you between the wall. The door's open now,
Let's go.
Let's keep going.
and you start hearing it. It's closer. It's closer.
Can
And
I
whatever it
quickly
is,
see if there's a pressure plate on the other side?
you roll a perception. No. I got something for it.
It's 20.
20. There's nothing on the other side of the door, and you make your way. But you do notice as you open up the door, it is a flight of stairs descending deeper and deeper into here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm gonna
Roll,
continuously
people.
keep pouring this ash out behind me.
Like following behind you.
Little one, come on.
All right. So you guys make your way down.
Can we close that door too?
No, it's stuck open.
Fuck.
So and as you who's first down the stairs?
I would be, I suppose. 'Cause
Okay.
I'd be.
I would be sending the lights with us.
Okay. Who's next?
Probably me.
I'm last in order.
Last in order?
Pouring ash.
Okay. So as you're pouring the ash, you see as this door just open.
For the fourth time.
No. So it came through here, and then it busted in through here, and then it busted out that way. It's looking for you guys. And then it comes, you hear the thump as it's dragging itself down the hallway, and that door busts open as this large-looking skeletal thing. It looks almost vaguely humanish, but it's dragging its like upper torso on the ground. Like it can't stand fully upright.
Can I do the thing that I wanted to do but haven't been able to do because of this?
Oh, sorry.
Other thing? Alright, I wanted to, after we open this door, pour the tar on the plate.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
And then as we're going down, I want to look back and spark it.
Sure. And I'll that'll happen. So as the door busts open, and it's got like a giant like head on it. It's like this big, and like the mouth on it is just like not connected. It's like a dislocated jaw. And it's just kind of swinging there. And then the teeth on it though, like some of it are human, some of it are like animals. It's just like it is made of all sorts of shit. And it's got 2, maybe 3 arms, as it's like almost dragging itself and smashing things out of the way. Anna, you see this.
There were things in the way.
The door.
The door, yeah, it busts open the door, and you're the last one to go down the hallway. So you see it now fully. This thing is huge. It is not nice.
Secondary 16-year-old girl scream.
Do you want to make a will save on how terrifying this thing is to you?
Sure. 14.
You pissed yourself.
Okay.
Wait, 14 out of a 5?
I have a +9 to will saves.
Jesus Christ.
He does.
You still piss yourself, but confidently you piss yourself.
I willingly piss myself.
As you make your way down the stairs, you turn around, boop, and then you light the pressure plate behind you. As this thing just kind of rears a little bit, you guys make your way down the staircase as it kind of gets closer.
Go, 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 go.
As you round the corner, too many papers.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, round the corner. The stairs seem pretty solid. There's nothing really going on here. But as you look behind you again, Anna,
How wide is the bungalow?
It's pretty wide.
How
But
wide?
it's able to like kind of crush itself down.
To
Oh.
5
I'm
feet?
glad
It's like
you
5
thought of
feet.
the logistics the same as I did, but I knew he would work around it.
Yeah. This thing's able to kind of like break its bones willingly and reform it afterwards.
Apparently, it didn't drink enough milk.
As it starts to
It might
make
have
its,
a mild case of
it just kind of
arthritis.
walks through the tar.
But it would slow down. And
It like kind of hesitated a bit. So
a
give
bunch
me.
of it would have to go through the tar because it has to
Yeah.
reach down.
Relax.
It's on fire.
Relax.
Why isn't it on fire?
You said it is on fire.
Oh,
I'm getting to that.
I thought you said it's not on fire.
Calm down.
We can't
We
repeat
can't
Oh.
calm down. I just pissed myself.
Relax. So you guys make your way to this.
Bum 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 bum.
I rolled a
This
nat
is
20 for
solid
my next
wall?
action.
Or is this
No. Sorry, that was me. I misdrew it. So that's not there.
That's in
That's
the
hallway. That's hallway.
Bum bum bum.
So
bum.
I would like to
So as you guys are now running down the stairs.
I would like to scream again.
Okay, scream again as you guys round the corner and further down. And you stay there.
Only for a brief second.
Okay. What are you doing?
I am flinting
What?
my ash. I'm creating smoke.
It doesn't light.
Then I tried. Run.
I
I thought at the very
think
least-
the 16-year-old girl has no idea how ash works.
Yeah, so
Well, I
it's
was hoping combined with the curdled milk it would actually catch.
no. Why would it? So anyways,
Because there's gas in the curdle?
It's not.
no, it's not gas, it's just bacteria.
So
I tried.
It's mold.
is it still covered?
Yeah,
in-
it's like some of the you can kind of like see if you look behind you, you kind of see some of the legs of it is like coated or like legs. The bottom half of it is kind of coated in that black tar and is kind of on fire.
Can
But
I-
it's like kind of like tumbling and working its way down and like kind of smearing the black tar like kind of all over the walls of the staircase now. And a lot of the staircase is now on fire.
We're not going back that way.
So,
If we don't kill this thing, we're not going back at all.
what do you guys wish to do? Keep going?
I continue to run.
There's a
There's a
you
door.
See
There's
a door.
yeah. There's a door, and there's I do believe another door if you move the other panel. No. Okay. Yeah. There's a door that way or further down the hall.
Door, hallway, door, hallway.
Oh wait.
Keep running.
Keep running. All right. You go down, and you hear this thing kind of like shambling behind you. Obviously, it's slowed down because A, it's on fire. B, it's a 5-foot hallway. So move. Yeah. As you round the corner, move that up. Keep moving it up. Keep moving it up. There you go.
What are these?
Those are statues of just monks, stuff like that, followers, clerics, stuff like that. Some of them are like kind of broken. They're all human in shape, or well, humanoid in shape. You can't really discern the facial features of them unless you
Like
want to
a-
roll a really quick perception.
I'd like to hide behind the statue.
Sure.
I will roll a perception check.
I will also roll.
We have a lot of
18?
time.
No, sorry, 16.
This is really quick, and the DC's
18.
18.
9.
Really quickly, you notice that there's one of the heads on the ground, pointed ears.
Elf.
To what you gather,
Do we know what an elf is?
Yes, we know it.
in ancient texts, yeah.
Okay.
You haven't seen elves in centuries, like almost a millennia.
That's why I asked.
So, but you guys are booking it down the hallway. No traps, no anything. You guys kind of set off the biggest one.
They're hoping we didn't make it this far.
Yeah. So, if you guys wish to continue, you most certainly can.
Alright.
Or do you want to hide?
No, let's continue.
Well, you can if you want, or you
Sure,
can try
it
to
was
hide.
a reasonable idea for us to hide.
Yeah, you can try to hide behind the statues. There's 4 of them there that are
We better
big enough
boogie.
that you can try to hide behind. The rest are kind of like rubbly.
There's a door.
There's a door. Yep. As you approach it, the door is
Statue hide, statue hide, statue hide. Or like, hallway hide, hallway hide.
door
Run!
hide, door hide.
Run!
All right, so the door is
Hide, I say as I go towards the hallway.
the door is stuck. It's not
Son
it's
of
not
a
been, it's not moving.
bitch.
Bomb time.
Son of a baconator.
Let's hide.
Quick second. What do you want to do?
Hide.
Hide? Sure. All right. Roll stealth.
Oh, that was so close to
13.
Oh,
20.
oh no.
13.
I don't want to talk about it.
11.
Do you want to try bombs instead?
5.
5 total.
Yeah.
5.
5 total.
Yeah.
You guys are bad at hiding.
Do you want to try bombs instead?
I would like to try bombs instead.
All right.
All right.
So as this thing starts lumbering its way down the hall, you kind of hear it rounding the corner.
Who's going, like,
What
Can
do you
I
want to
like
do?
can I like run over and chuck one around the corner?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, I've noticed that they're not hiding properly. I'm gonna shoulder check the door.
Roll me a strength.
I'm throwing a bomb
before
around
you
the
do
corner
that,
while he
can
does
I
that.
touch you and cast heroism on you?
Sure. There's no
All right.
listen.
Yep. It's a good thing.
What does that give me?
So,
It's bonus to your strength, I believe.
it's bonus to everything.
It's a bonus to a lot of things.
Heroism. So it is 10 minutes per level, so you get for 50 minutes. The spell imbues a single creature with great bravery and moral in battle.
Morale.
Morale. Target gains +2 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna get a +2.
Plus 2.
To whatever
so
you already have a plus.
18 then.
18. You look over, you see the bomb being thrown by Xenia. Xenia, roll damage.
Which is
3. It's 3d6s.
10?
10. So as you throw it, it kind of lands in like what could be the chest cavity of this thing as it's like kind of clawing its way towards you. You see one hand, 2 hand, and then you see a third arm like just over its shoulder, kind of pulling itself forward. You chuck it, detonates. You see shrapnel kind of go through it. It's still moving at you though. It's still coming.
Fuck! Turn around and boogie. Back
You-
to the group.
You as the bomb detonates, you fuck this shit, kick the door the complete opposite way it's supposed to go, and you open it. More stairs leading down.
Run! Doors open!
Keep running.
Run!
We all run.
What page are we on? 5?
That'll be page 5, yeah. What do we miss out on? Beds. Good thing we didn't go there.
Page 5. So.
Oh, good. We must be
So
nearing the end.
that's
It's a smaller
where
one.
we are.
Nope, you're up here.
Oh, okay. He hasn't quite caught up with us.
He hasn't quite caught up with you yet. But you're at the top of the stairs, making your way down though. Dram at the lead.
I pull my slinky out.
Xenia, you're in the rear now because you went off and threw the bomb.
I think I just pissed it off.
Yeah. It's making its way. It's tearing through the chunks of the wall are falling off. It's still just going through it. You guys make your way down.
Around the chicane.
Boom, boom. So that's blocked off. Because, well, yeah, there is a door there that you could try to go in. Or you can make your way down the hall.
I decline to trap ourselves somewhere.
Yeah, direction, or like,
All right.
as fast as we can down there.
Yep. So you
I
do.
want to, if there's like a choke point, I want to leave my water scooter car open.
You need to get
and
out?
let it
No,
like
I just need to
drip,
stretch.
like
Spill it. You
there,
kind of like
yeah.
squeeze it. And it's almost like a tube of toothpaste as you everywhere.
Okay.
Is that what you wanted?
Sure.
Sure.
I
It
just
doesn't really drip. It's
Oh,
not
man.
a drippy substance.
It's not a drip. It's like
I just noticed the
Viscous.
perfect prop.
What's that?
for what? What's a ghost?
We're being chased in a maze.
True. Anyways, so as you kind of like everywhere, where did I put him? Here. He's starting to make his way down the stairs here.
where
There's
would I?
you would have sprayed like this corner here, like this kind of black there. So that's just covered in like black tar toothpaste.
I don't have.
Yeah, you used. I'm gonna say you used up all of it. So as you make your way up there, there's now a double door, and it looks regal. It looks like a lot of time and effort went into making this door look fancy.
What's it made of?
Stone.
Open it or I blow it up.
Is there handles?
Yeah, there's 2 handles on it to open it into wherever.
So we grab the handle and start pushing on it.
Yep.
You don't pull?
It pushes out. He said so.
Yep.
Okay, so you don't pull?
No.
Okay.
So as you do, and as you enter into this room,
I hang back a little bit so that I can see.
yeah. So this you start hearing it. It's getting closer and closer and closer.
As soon as I hear it like being really close, I spark that and run.
Yeah. So that's now on fire, and as you enter in, right here. So just cover up that little square there. As you enter in, it is a giant statue.
Oh, giant
carved-
green banana.
Yeah, it's a giant statue. And you recognize it right away. It's the female form of Gozreh depicted here. But beneath it is these red...
I sure do.
Oh man, do you?
I can't believe you just wasted your nat 20 on that.
I gave it to you.
I was reaffirming.
Yeah. So it is the female version of Gozreh, and she's normally associated with the sea because she's ever changing, always moody, broody, and always flowing.
It's
Always
terrible.
wet.
Always wet. Anyways, but the thing is though, she's been covered in these like red gashes, and she's been like defaced. Like parts of her face has been like chunked away. Like this is all made out of stone,
What is this pile of scribbles?
rubble.
Rubble.
Yeah.
From where?
And
the ceiling? or-
roll a perception. And yeah, from the ceiling. As you look up, you notice that
I rolled a 20.
this cavern is massive. It's like 80 feet up. Roll.
23.
You recognize the rock you threw down earlier.
Cool.
Wait, when did you throw a rock?
I wish I jumped at this point.
And that giant hole.
You know the giant hole that
I almost
Mika
fell in.
almost fell in, then Dram almost fell in?
I was in the bathroom when they did whatever they did
Ah.
in the room, but I remember the hole.
Yeah, so that hole,
Damn.
yeah, 270 feet.
Hey, God.
I could have maybe lived.
If we had the rope.
We have something chasing us.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. Hide.
Do we like?
Yep. So yeah, you see that there's like another door leading out of there, or you can try to hide somewhere here in the temple.
You hide behind the statue.
Yeah.
We could definitely
there's,
try that.
Yeah,
Or
there's,
we could ambush it at the doorway and just attack it.
I feel like being in this big room is the place we're gonna have to make a stand. It's
It's
better
one
than
of those
making a
things that,
stand
like-
in a hallway.
It's one of those things that, like, it looks pretty overwhelming, so we should probably try and hide from it.
What if we just attacked it in the doorway? I mean, it looks scary, but only so
got a
much
few
of it can
seconds.
fit through the door.
Few
at a
seconds.
time.
Hi.
Cast mage armor on myself.
mage armor. Okay.
I'm gonna stand in the doorway, ready.
Invisibility potion.
You drink it. You're invisible until you take a standard action. So like make an attack, throw a bomb, anything like that.
So hiding doesn't count as a standard action, right?
No,
if I
but
just
you
like
get-
if I just like go behind the thing
Yep,
while I'm
so-
invisible.
So the gray area, that's like kind of a platform. It's about 10 feet up.
Yeah.
And then the statue itself kind of goes like up another 40 feet. So, but you could try to like climb up onto the platform and try to like get in behind the statue.
That's what I would like to try and do.
Alright.
Whilst invisible.
Roll it. As you approach, I'm going to say that you climb first before drinking.
Okay.
So
While
roll
these-
it.
Yui!
While these things are happening, I'm just gonna close the doors.
What?
Yep. All right. So you close the doors behind you. Are you going to try and hide as well?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I jump up on this.
All right. So I'm going to need you guys. If you're going
Wait.
to hide behind the statue, I need you to climb up there first.
Climb?
Yeah. Climb
check?
first. Yep.
She passed.
16?
16. Yeah. So you managed to like jump up, pull yourself up. You're up there. You managed to get in behind.
Yui?
What? I don't
17?
climb.
Hi.
I'm too small.
What is your problem?
What's wrong? What you roll?
What do you think I roll?
Oh, so she is panicking, scrambling. The two of you notice this, and your companion has showed up.
Grab this! And I put my spear down.
Yeah. So you managed to. Do you want to grab the spear or try to?
Well, you can grab the spear. I'm saying grab this.
I will try to grab it and say thank you.
Roll a strength to try and launch her up.
Four.
4.
Well, plus 2 because I have 2 extra in my check still.
Yep. Okay. So 6. With a great amount of strain, you managed to. You managed to. You're up there now. You think you might have pulled something in your back, but it's too late to like worry about it. Not enough time. You guys managed to get in behind the statue. You have a few seconds here, Corey, before this thing busts through the door.
That's fine.
Are you just gonna stand right where you're at?
Yes.
Are you gonna hyper push me?
Maybe. If I have to.
Yeah. So as you
Wait.
Wait
do I
and
get
to
to be up here, or am I just?
no, you're up there behind the statue though. So you guys are kind of like cramped in behind.
Little one,
Get behind me. So you guys are cramped up in
what
behind.
are you doing?
Why are you leaving me?
I got this.
So it's making its way down the hall. You hear it. You hear
Making its way
the
down,
arms
yeah.
just like, and then as it blows open the doors.
I channel energy
Okay.
as it's opening the doors.
Okay.
Specifically towards it.
Obviously.
Not healing.
Obviously.
11 damage.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go down to that. Okay. All right.
DC 13.
See a 15. Makes it.
Okay. And I run screaming for the rubble.
Okay. So move yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as you get. So this thing starts crawling its way into the room, and as it gets into the room, it's now got room to like kind of stand up, and as like the trail of bones following behind it, just kind of scattering along, form the legs. This thing stands about 15 feet tall. It's massive. It's
Why
got,
we should attack it in a confined space.
it's yeah, as you see it stand up, you're invisible. No one can see you at the moment. You two,
I'm still shitting myself, but I'm
you
invisible.
two, I need you to roll stealth checks.
Oh, Christopher, yes.
9 plus 9, 18.
24. 25 to 6.
26. You guys are like well hidden. It doesn't seem to notice you. It's kind of focused on you right now.
Good.
As-
That's the plan. That's the plan.
As it takes, it's going to do its motion here. 1, 2.
How big is this statue?
This statue is 40 feet. So it's here. So
Still got that
1,
rope?
2, 3, and it's got the rope. 4, 5. All right, you're within striking distance there.
So this thing got a movement and then another movement?
It moved through the door.
It moved through the door,
Okay.
and then you did your channel thing.
No, it was in the door. You channeled energy. And
Yeah.
then it moved through the door
But it
and
moved
stood
here
up,
and stood up, which is probably
which should have been
full
one of
turn.
its movement things.
it's a pretty big deal.
I say it
It
moves back
reassembled
one.
itself.
Moves back 1.
Like it reassembled itself from nothing. It's kind of what it was doing, you know, while she's running.
Yeah. So it's all right. It gets there, and now I'm going to say initiatives, please.
Do we in stealth include?
Well, yeah. If you want to be in turn order.
22.
19.
9.
21.
Okay. So 21 for you.
22.
Those two stay the same. 9 for you. Mika, what'd you roll?
I rolled 19.
Okay, so that's almost exactly how I left it. There we go. Okay, so we now may proceed with combat, which is going to start off with Anna.
You rolled higher than I did?
Yeah.
Wow. I noticed.
I get a +4 to your +2.
There
I
you
only
go.
get 2. You can't say it. Because I got cat hair up my nose.
Okay. Alright, what do you wish to do? You have a few seconds. You get 6.
6.
Okay. Are you going to try and hide?
Nope. I'm gonna icicle it.
Okay. Roll your damage for it.
5.
As you look at it and you cast icicle at it, you see this small shard of ice launch itself towards it, and it just kind of shatters off of it to no effect.
Is it still covered in tar burning?
The tar managed to kind of wipe. So some of it is still on fire, just small portions of it. Most of it's been kind of wiped off onto the walls behind it. From the constant kind of churning of the bones, it kind of managed to smear it elsewhere other than itself.
Take any damage from being on fire?
Not enough. It's not enough on fire. You know what I'm saying?
I'm done.
You're done?
Yep.
All right, Dram, you're
I'm
up.
gonna climb up the back of the statue.
Sure. All right. Roll a climb.
22.
22. I'm gonna say you're almost at the top. You kind of managed to rest on her shoulder. There's another 10 feet.
No, I want to go up to the shoulder.
You have a movement speed of 30, and it's 40 feet up. So you get 30 feet up.
It's to the shoulder, I would say.
You're to the shoulder.
Okay.
So you're on her shoulder.
What's the movement speed of this thing?
I mean, he can
Well, I
fully
guess I
climb it
wouldn't
if he
know,
doesn't
but
know
it's
what.
got-
Yeah, if you don't know other action, you can fully climb up to the top of its head.
I don't want to climb up to his head.
Yeah, you're kind of on its shoulder. Okay. What are you wishing to do from here?
Well, its shoulders roll down this way, right?
Well, that's kind of like the arms.
They roll down. And it's like,
You're here, and
Yeah.
so the statue's arms extend. So those are her elbows.
beauty.
So her shoulder ends pretty much right where you're standing.
So is this thing still rebuilding itself? Is that
No, it's fully constructed.
But
And
it's constructed itself.
yeah, it's constructed itself.
Okay.
And then you see small tar drips
So
where it came from, and now where it's
I'm
fully
going to use
standing.
my advanced knowledge of time to try and kick the head off of this thing and roll it down the shoulder.
So you're gonna try and kick the head off.
Have
As
it roll
it-
down the shoulder in the trajectory path of the
Of this.
stone creature,
Okay. All right.
of the bone creature.
Way to
Alright.
kick the head off of a religious monument.
Yeah,
It was defaced anyways.
that's going to be really
the guy whose
defaced.
god that is.
I'm
Yeah.
less concerned about that right now.
So. All right. Roll me to hit.
Was it BAB?
Yeah. BAB.
11?
11. You strike it with the with your heel, and it's pretty solid. You do feel it give a little bit, but that's just this immediate stone underneath your foot.
Yeah.
You don't feel the head itself kind of shift. It's pretty solid.
Okay.
You want to try again?
Well, I don't
With
have,
a
I don't
flurry.
have
You
enough
have
time.
your flurry
That's
of
kind
blows.
of, yeah, flurry of blows.
You want to try another kick?
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Come on!
Why'd you let him convince you? You knew it was gonna end badly.
You drive another. You're like, you know what? No, I feel like I loosened it up. Drive another swift kick into it. Motherfucker!
Broke your toe.
As you scream in pain, as you're kind of hopping around on its shoulder, it hears you and it just slowly turns its head. The body stays, but the head just kind of rotates up to you.
Hello, bony man.
Bro-tato. Just got wrecked.
As it kind of notices you, kind of hopping around up there. after screaming in pain.
Hello.
And it's now its turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're just out of range.
Hooray! I could perpetually kite
hold
this
on.
thing.
Hold on. Let me just double check something. Oh,
Hold on, let me bullshit some DM rules.
Yeah,
Because it didn't go my way.
you have to.
it's got a range of 10. As the third arm just kind of reaches over its shoulder and almost like scorpion tail style tries to grab you. I need to roll against your CMD, which is no, your CMD. It's a stat.
14.
14. Okay.
A nat 20, that shit. Even though I don't roll for it.
No. As it reaches over, it slams you into the ground and grabs you and hoists you up into the air.
Perfect.
Yep.
I can actually take full advantage of this.
You take 3 points of slam damage, and then another 3 of it just kind of like crushing you.
That's it.
So 6. You take 6 total.
That's weak.
It didn't roll high on it.
Dude, we can totally kill this thing. It's weaker than it looks.
Yeah.
It barely winded me.
So it's got you up in the air, and then the second part of its attack is going to punch you while you're up there.
No fucks given.
All right.
I'm the meat shield.
Take 5 points of damage as a bony fist just slams into your chest. And that'll be its turn. Mika, you're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
I'm gonna go around. What's 1, 2? Looks like here.
Nope. It's like it takes up all 4 of these squares.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So and you are actually currently like there now.
I'm gonna like peek around the edge.
Yep.
And cast Misfortune.
On it. Okay.
So for 1 whole round, anytime it makes an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, it's gonna rotate twice, take the worst result.
Okay.
But a will save will negate this hex.
Yep. DC of
17.
17 makes it.
Burned hex.
All right. Do you wish to do anything else?
I can't do anything for.
Oh yeah, that's right.
fast
That's right.
action.
Zenya, you're up. As you see Anna just get hoisted up in the air and then pummeled, and then Mika try to like
More like
Itch.
love tapped.
enchant something into its ear from afar. What do you wish to do? As you have invisibility on yourself.
I do.
Oh, I can use a cursed hex.
What do you mean?
So, when you target a creature with hex and it cannot target the same creature more than once per day, and that creature succeeds, you can target the creature again a second time before the end of my turn.
Oh, is it quick action? Sure. All right. So you're gonna try and do it again.
Yep.
All right. So it's gotta make another will save. It makes it again.
Then
You really burnt it. All right. Back to Zenya.
Okay.
That's it. For
Question:
curious dice.
How do potions work on undead things that are bugs? Because I can't exactly make them like eat a potion.
So your extracts, from your general understanding of like the living, you know that it would make someone sick. For the undead, they don't really have a digestive tract for them to absorb the potion. So
I was thinking I could make it small. But
no,
it'll work.
no, it wouldn't work. You have bombs. You can make someone else small. You can make someone else big.
Or you can make me really small.
Or you can make Dram really big.
Turn fails rolls.
Dram's gonna pass the save on the.
he's still got heroism on him.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he's been adding.
He nat one though.
He's been adding the bonuses, but yeah, you can't come back from a nat one, unfortunately.
Statistically.
Sorry, Brotato.
Statistically. I should be the least likely to roll in that one.
Yeah,
See,
it
you
should be.
have
But...
them all in your system.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do?
We have a few seconds here.
I don't want to bomb it. I guess
Sure
I'm
you
just
do.
gonna move closer right now.
Okay. How would you like to move yourself? You can move either or.
Don't forget you're still invisible, and the moment you attack, you're not.
3. I know. 4. Can I guess no, 5, 6.
6. All right. So you're kind of like standing on the edge there.
That's all I'll do
You
for
could
now.
throw the small potion at the skeleton thing.
Yeah.
No, they have to ingest.
They have to
the
ingest
potion,
it.
But
Has
he
to be
doesn't.
ingested.
He can't really ingest it since he's just made of bones.
Doesn't have an ingestion check.
Yeah.
Digest. Yeah, that's what I just said. So,
It's stupid that it doesn't work on contact.
Yeah.
I need
Anna.
to improve my science.
Hannah, you're up. As you are currently dangling about 10 feet up in the air as this thing is punching on you.
I hold my action.
For what? What's the trigger?
I take damage or is the end of the round.
Like, end of your turn, or just end it, like, back up to...
Back to me, yeah.
Back to you again? Okay. What are you gonna do when...
I don't know, I'll figure it out as it happens.
Okay.
I'm just waiting.
Alright, Dram, what would you like to do?
Are you actually exactly right here?
That is.
That's me.
Are you actually right there?
Yeah.
I can't see you because you have invisibility on, right?
Right.
Roll a perception.
I'm pretty sure his perception can't beat my nat 20 invisibility.
Probably not, but
Well, you get, like, a plus 10 bonus for being invisible. Plus your, whatever you roll for
17.
stealth. 17? Whatever you roll for stealth plus the plus
my
10.
stealth roll was a nat 20.
Oh, well then, yeah, no, you do not see
I'm
her
so
at all.
fucking hidden, it's not even funny right now.
You do
So-
not see her at all.
this distance is accurate.
Ish. There's no, like, foothold behind her head.
It's just a wall, right?
He's gonna try to push the
Oh,
statue
yeah,
over.
yeah, that's accurate.
I'm going to get
Wedged in behind,
wedged in behind and
kick off. Okay,
push the
okay.
try and push the statue.
Oh, Lord, I'm so dead.
Alright,
Take the biggest
so you
dump
you
of your
wedge
life.
you wedge yourself here, angling it towards the skeleton monstrosity. Roll a strength.
If there's any one. 18?
Is that the plus 2 plus 2?
Let's go with the plus 2 plus 2.
I need to do something.
He's contemplating letting you do this.
Sometimes the DM shit springs.
No, but it makes for a really good story element. As you feel the stone start to give underneath your pressure that you're giving it, and it's just, you hear the roll me one more strength just to get it.
Give it another good shove.
Yeah,
13?
13. You feel it give, and then finally you hear the sickening as the head just topples off the statue.
From your initial good swift kick that you gave.
Roll a reflex as the statue head is now barreling down towards the monstrosity.
21.
21. You hear it and you instinctually look behind you. Fucking Jesus!
Woo!
Cartwheel 5 feet out of the way. As this head just, Temple of Doom style, just, no. Raiders.
Yeah.
Slamming into the side of the construct here. Dealing.
That should be some massive damage.
Yeah.
Good job, Dram.
Gigantic thing coming from 40 feet up.
Yeah, actually I'm gonna add a few more to it.
Hot damn, Dram.
Actually, no, I'm
26 per 10 feet plus whatever brunt damage you want to do.
Yeah, so there's 4d6 at least, and then the weight of the stone, it's granite that you just kick down the fucking hillside.
Pretty intense. Considering if that's like.
Can I see
like
this and go?
You
oh,
can-
Actually, if you want to be technical, it's 26. I think it's
Like a
per
7 foot
10
diameter
pounds,
head?
but I think
Pretty
that's getting way too technical. It's your call.
And that thing's gonna be like 2 tons of granite.
Yeah.
Because I used to play as a Minotaur who deliberately teleported above people 100 feet in the air and then enlarged myself and then just sat on them for 1 million damage. That's how
on
I
the
kill
computer.
things.
Tell me it's dead.
See, running all this way was a great idea.
It easily could have been just a bunch of traps.
So as the head just tumbles down and slams into the side of it, it goes through it, but a good chunk of it just explodes out the other end. It's still relatively standing. It's kind of shaking a little bit, but it doesn't reconstruct itself to its full size.
Does it drop Anna?
Actually, yeah, it drops it. Anna falls 10 feet, taking 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As you are released from its grasp. It is no longer 20 feet tall. It's about 15.
It was about
You
15
said
before.
it was 15 at
No, I said it was 20 as it
No,
was full
you
size.
Definitely said
You
it
said
was
15.
Edit this in.
Edit this in. It was 20 feet when it fully was fully
Congratulations on
standing.
your win.
It was
20.
definitely 15.
20.
It was definitely
No,
15.
It was.
I said,
We all heard
We all heard 15.
all right. That's
It's 10 feet now.
15 feet now.
It was 15 feet to start with. You don't get to retcon on the size.
It's still 15.
We
feet.
all heard 15 feet.
12 feet.
So at this point, I just
Yeah,
took
come
damage.
barter.
So I'm going to
12.
12 feet.
take my turn.
we just made it smaller. That's excellent.
Yay!
It's still got the third arm, and it's still like a monstrosity of sorts.
But it's only 12 feet.
Yeah. You use half your movement to stand up because you fell on your back.
Okay, it's still full on run. Run is 3 times movement speed.
No,
Not
it's a
during combat.
dash, not during combat.
Find me a rule book that says that in Pathfinder. Go.
Oh boy.
Can I quietly go say, I'm so sorry, Miss God.
Okay. Walk, hustle,
You
run.
make me laugh. You don't really have gods. You're a
I think
witch.
she'll understand.
So,
I don't know why
It
you're
was a
feeling
giant
so
piece of
reverent.
necromancy.
Because I
Thousands of
totally
Okay,
understand
so-
that gods are a thing.
during combat,
Oh my God,
your
how nice we
movement
make them mad.
is your full movement speed of 30, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Instead of doing a standard action, you can dash
Okay.
and do another 30 feet on top of that.
Okay.
Which is half of your
It took
original.
half of
movement.
your original movement to stand up, so you have 15 feet to work with from your initial movement,
Okay.
and then you do another 30 feet. Most you can do is 45 feet.
Okay. Then
So it dropped you here because you were in
With-
front.
You were in front of it. You just kind of tuck yourself there.
yeah,
Alright.
and heal myself for 1 with a level 0 spell.
No, you can't do that. You used your extra action to dash.
Yeah.
right?
So,
No,
yeah.
no, I ended up not dashing.
No.
Oh,
So you'd
okay.
be. You're here.
Yeah.
1, 2. You get to here. All right. So now that we've got that squared away, Graham, your move was to
I still want to bait it. I was just hoping to get further away.
through the skull.
Yeah. So I'm sort of
Why'd
like
you
on
leave it
its
towards
neck.
us?
Right
Yeah.
now.
Actually,
So that
roll
we
me an
can gain
acrobatics
it
just to
again.
make sure that you
You're
still
just from
stay
an elevated
on top
position.
of.
Well, I would.
I
'cause
threw
I would go back
explosive
as it's
things.
moving
Fly?
on.
Yeah, but there's no ground beneath you
It's-
other
it's
than
the
a 30-foot
shove a
drop.
bomb
But it's
to
just the
its skull
neck,
as it
right?
passes
Because
by or something.
as I'm pushing it off, I'm over top of it.
Oh yeah, I guess. All right. So
I
yeah.
just
I'll-
sort of like sit on it after I
Yeah,
push
yeah.
it off.
All right. So you're sitting on top of the headless god,
So from your vantage point, you were pretty much face to face with this thing.
and it's now its turn. It's going to turn and start to make its way up to you, Dram, for that.
Yeah.
Good thing these things have short attention spans.
So 1, 2.
It has to climb though.
Yeah. So it's gonna 1, 2, 3, and then 4.
Does it not have to roll to climb?
It just kind of shambles.
It's like as tall as the thing. So.
yeah.
I
It just
guess
kind
it's
of
fine.
like
Well,
shambles.
it's taller than that.
Yeah,
thing,
it's taller. So it just kind of shambles its way up.
Is it gonna try and
Have
climb
more
the
trouble
statue?
with the tiny stairs than the actual
Yeah.
big ones.
And it's as it's like passing near you, you are kind of standing there shitting bricks as it quite honestly walks past you.
Quietly shitting
Quietly.
bricks.
Grow me, please. Grow me, please.
Silently and invisibly shitting bricks right now.
Holy fuck. It still doesn't notice you as it just past you.
Buzz past by like inches. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like the kitchen scene in Jurassic Park where like they're leaning up against like the same corner with the velociraptors.
You notice a little child-sized skeleton go by you.
I want my book back.
Roll perception.
You see a giant ass skeleton go by your face.
14.
Skeletons don't have glasses.
You notice a small
You don't.
hand wave past you.
What is happening here?
So it's going to use its dash to shamble its way up. It's going to get probably just above like the bust of the statue.
It's
Or like the
totally
boobs.
motorboat and
Yeah,
Gozreh.
it's kind of motorboat Gozreh, but it's like dead set on getting you.
It's an angry fellow.
You did just take out 3 feet of its height.
Yeah, and a good chunk of health. Good lord, I don't think I've ever rolled that many d6 for. Oh wait, no, I have when I sent someone 170 feet up in the air.
I
So.
wish I had that mace from the last campaign.
So, anyways, it's kind of currently sitting on like the tits of Gozreh. Mika, you're up.
No, joy. I'm
So I'm just gonna inch it a little bit further because that's kind of where it's sitting right now.
Would I?
You
I'd
would.
be able to see.
Yeah,
parts of
you've
it?
seen all of this happen.
Yeah, but no, I'm just like from my spot. Can I actually see it?
Yeah, as you kind of look around like the arm of Gozreh, you kind of see it.
Because
shambling its way up.
Burning gaze.
Burning gaze. Okay.
So it's within 30 feet.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It's got to succeed a fort save or take 1d6 points of fire damage.
Okay. So
You should,
fort
you should be
save.
just like Dram and act in the.
Nope, doesn't make it.
Okay.
Use it as a flanking device.
So it takes 6 points damage. Creatures damaged by this spell must then make a reflex save or catch fire.
Okay. What's the spell level?
It's 16.
16 for DC. It makes it.
And it does not catch fire.
No, not on fire. All right. Anything else from you, Mika?
I can't do a hex as a quick action.
No. That's a standard for you. As you level up, you will be able to do it as a quick, I do believe.
Then I did my main action. I can't do a quick action.
Yeah.
I will just stay there.
You want to like try and hide again
Sure.
because you did something to break your cover.
Okay.
You can try to hide again as a quick
And hide.
stealth.
Stealth. 18.
18. You think you're hidden.
Okay.
Xenia, you're up.
You're pretty convinced.
You feel like you're well concealed, like you're tiny and
I
a small
am
rat.
hidden, like clutching the arm, going.
Xenia,
Notice me, senpai.
How can he see me?
Xenia,
There's
you're
too
up.
many other people.
I know, I'm
distracted.
considering. I have a jump.
Jump. You have the jump
Potion?
extract, yeah.
Yeah.
If you drink that, you will drop invisibility.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Anything you do.
Anything you,
You
do
know
will
For
drop
you,
invisibility.
for once,
I
things were
was,
heading
I
in
was
the
gonna
right
jump up
direction.
and give him the enlarged person.
You can definitely try to do that.
But that. You just make such a bad large person. What does enlarged person give him?
A shit ton of stuff.
Bonus to health and strength minus to
He
AC.
wants it so bad. But will the jump get me high enough to be level with him?
So the jump gives you a +10 acrobatics check.
Oh.
So you'd be able to kind of like leap and bound Naruto style up. So what's your
But
acrobatics?
you would be visible.
Just the base bonus of +2.
Okay, so you get a +12 to whatever you roll. You could try to Naruto your way up to give him the potion.
You need 20 plus.
Or you can throw
Or
it.
should I
See
just-
other-
You could try to throw the potion.
But can I throw a potion 30 feet in the air?
Could you throw a baseball 30 feet in the air?
Probably not.
Really?
But Xenia probably could.
You could try.
30 feet is very high.
Not really.
It really is. I'm very windy. But Xenia chucks bombs.
Yeah. So
Technically, my bomb range is only like
your
30
bomb.
feet. Like I can't hit somebody with a bomb from more than 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to try throwing it?
You could try. You'll have
So
to
do you-
roll it
do you
to
have the
hit,
capacity
and you'll
to
have
do
to
that?
roll a reflex.
What?
Then I think the jumping up to do it.
So if you go to
But
throw
that's
it,
expending 2 potions in 1 turn. I don't know if I.
Oh.
yeah. So if you go to jump, you can jump your way and then hand it to him, or you can try to throw it. You have to roll it to hit, and you have to roll a reflex.
I can do it.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
did it.
jump. I'll just jump.
All right. So
Yeah.
as you uncork it, knock it back, the invisibility just kind of washes over you, and you feel
Your quick
like
action can be feeding me the potion, can't it?
yeah, the quick action will be feeding you the potion,
Yeah.
or well, he shouldn't have to feed it to you. She just hands it to you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You can take it as
Yeah,
like
but
an
he-
extension of my quick action, or does he have to
No,
He's
he'll
got
do it
he's
on
got to
his
wait
own
till
turn.
his turn.
But it'll be a quick action.
But it'll be a quick action for him to drink it, but he's got to wait till his turn to consume it. So,
18?
18.
Isn't that 20?
What?
No, it's plus 12.
It's
Plus
plus 12.
Wasn't this 8?
No, it's 6.
It's 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So you feel a good spring in your step as you jump from one crevice to the next. It's going to make an attack on you as you're passing by it. Attack of opportunity.
How does it notice me though? I'm facing like I just jumped up onto the statue
Well,
behind it.
Yeah. So you're jumping kind of like here. It's above you still, like a good 20 feet
Its
above
back
you.
is to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to
it's-
pass.
It's
you
in
gotta
the
pass
boobs.
it.
Isn't it in the boobs?
It's in the boob crevice.
And she's
It's not in the
trying to
boob
run out the
crevice,
arms.
it's on top of the boobs.
in the boob crevice.
You have to pass it to get to Dram. And
It doesn't hit very hard. Don't worry.
It's gonna knock me off the statue. I guarantee it.
depending, we'll see.
Because my rolls are shit.
What's your AC?
I'm gonna tell you. 12.
All right.
That's damage rolling.
That is. As you leap past it, it manages to kind of scrape the back of your leg. You take 5 points of damage as it just rakes the back of your leg. You still manage to like kind of hug the top of the shoulder.
There goes a quarter of my health. Thanks, guys.
And you're hugging the top of the shoulder, and you kind of look to Dram to get you up the rest of the way.
Do not drop me, you son of a bitch.
Well, I can pull you up, right?
Pull me up.
Yeah, you help her up. She's up now. I was expecting a little bit more roleplay, but it's all good. And you hand him the enlarged person extract, and it's this like weird kind of blue vial.
Oh, I like this stuff.
Please don't fail your rolls and make yourself ill.
What does that even mean?
Energy max.
All right, and is that the rest of your turn?
Rager?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, that's
Good to go?
That's pretty much all I got.
Anna? You're up. What would you like to do?
Use my final channel energy, but for good.
I just had so many good ideas with you. You have so many great abilities.
I will heal everyone in the vicinity other than the golem for 15.
You could technically heal the golem for 15 and do 15 damage. You know that, right?
No, I can't. I have to pick one or the other.
Channeling positive energy through the golem will damage it because it's undead.
I could have swore I had to pick between one of the two.
No.
But if you cast heal on the goal, it's actually technically damage.
I'm
It's
aware.
like positive cleric, like yay.
Okay, well, I channel energy. I deal
Just so you know.
Fine,
It's
I
like
deal,
turn undead.
I deal 15 to it, and
Wait, does that mean
Everyone
we all
heals
get
15.
15?
Everyone
healing?
gets well. You
Well,
can't go any higher than.
No, I know, but
Everyone gets 15.
technically the only people that were damaged were you and me anyway, right? Oh no, you had
I
a couple,
I had a
right?
few damage.
I'm back to full. You're back to full.
I had
You should be
4
back to full.
non-lethal and 3 normal damage.
Yeah.
DC 13.
Yep. Makes it.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
I run screaming.
Okay. Dram, you're up.
Quick action, or yeah, I'm sort of like hanging. I'm on the top, right, with Xenia. And we're
Yeah.
both on the head neck portion.
Yeah, you guys are like kind of sharing like the neck shoulder space here.
So I'm like in preparation to sort of jump off the back of it. I'm gonna
Yep.
plug the potion down
Nice.
so
So
that
we're jumping
so that
back,
as I
and now
grow,
we're just
I'll be
coming.
behind the neck.
Of the statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have like ready to grow out
And like
on it.
push the rest of the
the rest of
statue.
the statue over.
Please don't let me fall.
All right, so
So
as,
I should have, you know, I
It's
don't know.
fine.
You'll
It's
have
fine.
a reflex. You'll have a
Just
reflex,
fucking do
right?
it.
you'll get a reflex. Just fucking
Internet.
do you? Jesus, that's weird.
Just
What?
kill me already. Get it over with.
All right, so you need to make a Constitution save. Or a
Oh, yeah,
fortitude
had that
save.
awkward moment where he goes to push and this potion.
You gotta drink the potion and not get ill. So what is the spell level? It's a level 1
One.
spell. Your intelligence modifier, or your caster level. Sorry, your caster level 5/1. It's DC is 16.
Well, it seems to get at least a 16 for this to go.
Really?
So he just has to roll a 10 or 11.
Oh no,
or
it's
better.
half. It's half of your. I think it's. Let me just double check because I don't want to get this wrong and fuck everything up.
This is 8.
This is how we
Please, Jenna.
die.
At least an 8.
All right, alchemist. Extracts.
Odds are in your favor. I said that, and now you're gonna fail.
So it's 10 plus the extracts level, which is 1, and
Here, allow me to assist you.
plus the intelligence modifier of the
Plus
alchemist.
4.
So it's a 15.
It's not half.
Just roll 10.
No, it's 15 DC.
Just roll 10 or better. Odds are in your favor. It's a 55% chance. Hey, there's your 10.
You make the check.
You
You
are now a large person.
And I'm also sort of, as I slide it back, I'm hanging off the thing, so I'm gonna push off and break the statue down.
Yeah, because you're gonna get bigger than
I'm gonna
the
get
gap.
bigger as I'm going. "Ah!"
yeah. So you increase by height. Your height is doubled. Your
You're still a small person.
your height is doubled, but your weight is increased by
8 feet. I'm
You're-
almost 5 feet, so I'm
you're-
almost 10 feet.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're 10 feet tall.
You're 10 and a half.
It also makes me like 8 feet wide, though.
Your weight is increased by 8 times the normal amount. You get a +2 to your strength, a -2 to your dexterity, and a -1 to your attack rolls and your AC.
And +6 to obesity.
True.
Yeah. So, do you want to roll a?
But as I grow in this
You're a
like
house up type.
Yeah, you gotta.
three,
You
in this
still
like
gotta push this
3-foot
thing.
gap
You
behind the
still
thing.
gotta push this
I'm
thing.
still pushing it.
Yeah. So roll a strength.
We're
with,
just gonna get like crammed in the crevice.
so 13 plus 2 plus the 2 from heroism
Plus 2.
plus the 2.
So 19.
19. You feel this thing start to give under your weight.
You are growing against it and being like, "Rah!" Super Saiyan.
And yeah, if your hair could stand on end, if you had any,
Would do.
your beard just kind of
My beard goes yellow.
not quite. But I need one more strength. As you feel this thing start to crack, you just need to get it over the edge.
18.
18 total. You feel that crack, the earth move beneath your feet. You feel at home
Here
doing
comes the
this.
Kraken.
I feel the skies are moving.
And you solidly push this thing. You topple it over on top of itself. Reflex save. Reflex.
Are you ready? Death by breasts.
Yeah, exactly.
18, 23.
23. Okay, so as this thing starts to go, you start running
Behind it.
behind it, and as it's tipping, like you're standing in place as this thing is moving underneath you, and the skeletal monstrosity beneath, just a little bit lower than you, notices that it's no longer level, and it's clawing its way up. It manages to kind of get on top, but the lower half of it gets crushed underneath. So it's pretty much just kind of arms right now and a bit of chest. So I'm just gonna roll the damage here for it, as it's been crushed now by Gozreh.
Thank you, Gozreh. Your
Guys
god is
are
fucking
getting
sweet.
revenge.
All right, that's
That sounds positive.
I love it when that happens.
all right. Oh shit. Oh, that works in your favor. Holy fucking shit, you guys. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 10.
Wouldn't it take
to the power of 7.
damage?
Minus
What?
3.
That thing? If it's
Adjust
got
for
a
wind.
weight that's
So
crushing
1.7.
it?
Well, like no, like it's
10
like
power
severed.
4.
Like this thing can like kind of like
Okay.
chunk it,
Disassemble.
disassemble.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
disassemble.
So
Guys, China broke
1,
the
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi.
Okay, so I retract what I said earlier.
About.
As this thing topples over, it manages just to kind of get its head just above the shoulder as it's crushed beneath the statue.
Disintegrates. Into dust.
The head kind of like, as like the last of the magic energy just kind of like dissipates, and you see
Wow, we did that much. Hot damn.
as you see, actually roll a perception, Anna and Miko. You two.
I'm right there. I can see that shit.
Yeah, but you're also like
You
running.
got other things to worry about.
Scramble.
So do I. I mean, I was slow fall, but
Yeah. Well, you just kind of like
safe
scale.
fall.
You manage to like kind of slide your way down.
yeah. As
Well.
it's coming over, I would slide down.
Yeah.
Kind of horrified by this
2.
whole thing.
2. Okay, don't worry about it.
Two. So 7.
2.
What'd you roll?
17.
Did you? No. Roll for me, Corey. Come
I am
on.
staring at the corner.
Really?
I ran away screaming.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Anna, would you rolled a 12? Yeah. All right. Don't worry about it.
I didn't roll a 12. With
I
a
only
9
rolled
bonus.
a 3.
Damn. Damn.
So this thing is crushed. The head just kind of. Its final cries.
I saw the shit out of the corner.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
All right. You guys have defeated my skeletal monstrosity. And I will say that is a fitting place for us to end tonight's episode.
I grabbed
pretty
some
good.
rubble and beat the shit out of the skull. I just screamed and screamed
Nailed it.
and
Effort.
swing at it.
Teamwork
I
makes
did
the
not
dream
do
work.
much.
Potion
other than
teamwork.
cast heroism on
Hexes
you.
and stuff and keeping it at bay.
Well, my hexes didn't do anything.
Yeah, the
They
hexes
never
did
take
nothing.
Well,
all.
they would have. They could
Yeah.
have easily.
All right, so last call, but